Hi, YouTube. So, guess what I forgot to hit on this session? Yeah, this is, this is kind of a. This always seems to happen at least once with one of these VODs, doesn't it? Always does, and it probably always will. There's always going to be at least one that I have to pull from frickin' Twitch and do this little preamble thing. So, yeah. And yeah, I wish I could say that I could just, you know, fail to record this and just like, leave this out, but this has the agate scene in it. Don't look at me like that. You know which scene I mean when I say that. I mean the agate scene. So, yeah, kind of couldn't leave it out. So, as per usual, I am going to record right off of Twitch. So, sorry for any stutterings or hiccups or whatever that happened because duh. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the session. I am, of course, going to go quiet. And again, I hope you enjoy. I passing it over to past Alex now. Bye. Oh, and I guess I'll have to chime in too because it cuts off at the end. So, obviously, just the standard spiel. But anyways, yeah. There we go. All right. Make sure this is working. Okay. I should get my whatchamacallit ready. No. Hello, Nucko. Let's see. Let's quickly go over my list. Okay. Alright, so last time we beat Chapter 4. And now, it's time for Chapter 5. Which you might think, oh, isn't that going to be the final chapter? No. Because we've still got Chapter 5. We've still got the next chapter, Chapter 5, which is what we're about to start.
And we've also got 6, 7, and 8 before the final chapter. In fact, I have a list right here. So we've got chapter 5, we've got chapter 6, which actually I think is a short one, actually. Then we got chapter 7, which is effectively a tour laboral. Then we've got frickin' chapter 8, which I am not looking forward to. Yeah. Whew. Let's see. Let's see. Is there really no? Oh, I never talked to them. Okay. Okay. Or actually, I think I did last time. Anyways, going to my thing, we are good in terms of all that, so. Well, Asmelis Tower, it's just as we heard. One of the 4 device towers activated on the release of the seal underneath Grand Seal Castle. A second barrier defending the Aurora from all angles. The professor's research was spot on, it seems. Yeah. Yo, sorry for keeping you waiting. Hey, hope we didn't tire you too much with the delay. Ah, Walter Campanella, this is a surprise. I was sure it would be Lo who met me here. What turning of the wind is this, I wonder? Lo is accompanying the professor for the moment, so, as much as it may not be my place as a mere observer, I came in his stead. And, I ain't got much to do at this point. Right now, I'm just killing some time. How unusual for both of you. Though interesting, Lo is accompanying the professor. They are performing the last experiment then. Apparently. Our big fancy plan is heading into the big leagues, looks like. The archaisms and Jaegers are almost ready. Once we have the beta in hand, and we'll all be quite busy, I suspect. They have donuts in their mouths to shut them up. The last experiment. They mean to go up against the legend, I take it. Even the professor and Lo are going to struggle with that, I would imagine. Maybe. We're talking about hijacking a creature of legend, after all. Ain't quite like throwing pictures around or shaking the earth. But hey, Campanella, this ain't like you. Oh, what's this now? You're usually happily tagging along with the professor. If you ain't doing that, especially when things are this interesting, that means something even better's Come up. So spit it out already. Why, Walter, I'm hurt. Have you so little faith in me? I trust you as much as your number. Ooh, yeah. That is a fair assessment. What overflowing camaraderie, Walter. Such slings, such arrows. You two are so cruel. Well, in truth, I would love to sit back and watch the fireworks unfold, but as it turns out, I've a bit of work to do. I'm off to gain us permission to use the Ark. Shit, seriously? We're finally busting that monstrosity out? This mission gets better every day. The Crimson Ark, the glorious. I find it hard to believe we would use such. Do we intend to turn this nation into nothing more than a smoking crater? That will be up to the professor and Lo. So I'm afraid I must depart as soon as we're done. I so look forward to hearing about your experiment when I get back. This is. Yes, I thought it would be here. Behold, Lo, a majestic thing, is it not? Are you really going to perform an experiment on something like this? I understand your apprehension. Without this data, however, we have no hope of completing the beta. We must know who. Oh, I see. We woke you. Your first time in the waking world of mortals in 20 years, yes? Hmm. This is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. You may call me. I forget if they pronounce it Gorg or George, but George Weissman. I am one of the Anguis, caretaker of Ouroboros. Begone. This power which hangs about thee, like a mist, familiar it be somehow, but thy eyes betray thy purpose. In those windows I see a soul twisted and bent, incapable of joy, unyoked from bringing suffering and agony to thy fellow man. Well, well, such compliments. But I'm afraid I must deny your request. I won't be going anywhere. After all, we've business regarding the treasure of Adios. What? Show him, Lo. That. Oh, does this stir up memories from 1200 years ago? It's merely a replica, but I dare say it's well made enough, wouldn't you? Surely thou dost not. Thou cannot mean the shining ring. Ah, but I do. Now then, our final test awaits. Chapter 5. That which one must protect. Which all but confirms for me that, yeah, no, this is Agate's chapter. And as such... Wait, share is mandatory for this one? Well, okay. Okay, it's time we finally got to Bose. You know, like we've been planning for a million years now. It's the only place that hasn't seen an experiment, too. That's true, but from the sounds of it, there isn't anything odd happening in Bose. I think we can take our time, for once, and help out here in Roland before heading out. Sounds good. Let's see if there's anything else to do, and head to the landing port when we're done. Oh, we do have a few. Why weren't these on the list? Huh. What? Hang on. Oh. Oh, because I didn't go up to uh, the post chapter 4 stuff. Oh. Okay. What? Oh, come on. There we go. Um. Okay. So we've got a few quests to do before we finish. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually going to head back to Mistwald. Because believe it or not, there is actually a fishing spot in Mistwald. And I need that for the quest. Well, I don't need it, but it'd be a good idea to grab it for the full BP. Not that I'm going to get the max BP, but hey, more BP is better, right? So. I am so happy I have Cloak, because holy crap. The lack of a map is still bullshit. Wolf's Fang Whip. A whip that to me is useless for Shara, but it might be useful for you because, you know, duh. Wow, I missed a lot of chests in here. Holy crap. I just beelined right for Luciola. And that's just because I really didn't want to keep going with that. Didn't help that I was running out of time yesterday, so... Alright, here we go. We'll try Shimplet, why not? Okay, Earthworm then. We'll just go down the list. This is why I hate fishing in this game. You have to know what rod to use, what bait to use, and what rod to use, what bait to use, the fishing spots, all of it. It's all dumb. And the fishing itself is hit the button at the right time, which is just okay. That's kind of not fun. And there's nothing you can really do to mitigate it other than knowledge. So it's like, bleh. I prefer in the Cold Steels because it's actually more of a mini game there. And the better your rod is, the more capable you'll be of fishing. Alright. He is actually in the Garoon Gate. Oh, shoot. I forget where that is. Is Garoon Gate south? Yes, it is. Okay. Like. I've already given the negative for that. Man, with how positive I've been on Sky 2's review so far, it's making me wonder just how positive the Cold Steels are going to be. Oh, hey, Bracers, good work. Well then, let's hear how it's going. This is... I never thought there would be hidden fish in spots in places like this. This is incredible, truly a perfect report. So then, our job's done, in other words? Yep, that's what it means. But first, let me just say good work. Phew, we did it. Well, we did end up walking all over. Yeah, it was kind of hard, but I got to fish for the first time in a while, so I'm pretty happy. Seems it was a good break. Well, glad to hear that. I've left the formal reward with the guild, so that's taken care of, but since it's come up here, take this too. Oh, pretty nice, right? It's a specialty made rod exclusively for big catches. I'm sure you'll be able to use it. Let me offer this as a personal thanks for a job well done. You sure? This is an awfully nice rod. Yeah, yep, positive. The Fisherman's Guild does not hesitate to invest in the development and standardization of fishing culture. Can't stay at the chat. I've got to get back to the capital and deliver the investigation report. Ah, okay. Take care on your way to the capital. I guess this is goodbye then. You really helped me out today. Keep up the good work, okay? If you get the chance, drop by the headquarters in the capital. Look forward to it. There we go. Fishing spot search complete. Now, let's get on with it. Sadly, I think there is one more quest for fishing that I'm going to need to do, which sucks. I gotta admit, the side quests have not been positive or negative worthy, in my opinion, right now. Alright. Nostalgic recipe. There we go. Ah, Estelle! Mum's up at her eyes. Thank you so much. I'm so glad, Lisa. Yeah, I'm relieved too. You too, Shara. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm happy to have been of help. I hope you'll continue to take care of Tabitha. Yes, I'll do my best. You and Ino should stop by again in for a drink one of these days. I'm looking forward to it. Give my best to Faulkner. Whoa. Okay. Oh, it's still in Shara. Hello, Tabitha. Thank Adios. I'm glad to see you're awake. How are you feeling? I'm still a little lightheaded, to be honest. I'm sure it's because of the odd dream I had. Ah, so you had one too. Yes, it was such a nostalgic dream. I was about your age, out on a picnic with everyone. My old Sunday school friends, Hannah and Lena. Huh, Lena? My mother was there? Well, not just Lena, mind. You and Joshua were there too. Right next to your, same age mother to boot. Say what? Well, that is quite the dream. Yes, odd, isn't it? The picnic was very fun, and I think it was quite a happy dream, but it was so terribly happy it actually filled me with a sense of unease. It was a dream with an unpleasant aftertaste, like the whole thing was just made up. I see. It was nice to see Lena as she was, though, especially after so long. Perhaps she borrowed the world of dreams to see you. I'm sure she could hardly stand to just watch beside the goddess. Maybe. Can't really say I know for sure, but I guess I can think that for now. To be honest, I'm not sure I ended up how she would have wanted. Don't worry, you're fine, trust me. So hold your head high as you tend to your work. You're a good professional bracer, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, thank you. Oh, in here. There we go. Hey there. Finally, my Tabitha's woken up. Sorry for kicking up such a fuss. Oh no, please, don't let it bother you. It's all part of the job, really. Yes, it's as Estelle said. Incidentally, apparently you have some kind of job for us. Oh, I see. So you're here on business then. Well, what I'd like to ask you to do is to investigate a certain recipe and find its ingredients. How about it? Got the time? Sure. Yeah, no problem. So what recipe am I investigating? Right. So what I'd like you to find is the recipe of a certain stew. We call it Roland style hodgepodge stew for now. Roland style hodgepodge stew? To be honest, that sounds about as appetizing as that potluck we found in a chest once. Yes, it sounds like it would be hard to keep down. No, it's just a temporary name. Anyway, I want you to investigate that recipe. If you ask around town, I'm sure you'll find something. Apparently, every home used to make it back in the old days. We should probably ask some old folks who know about cooking then. Doesn't seem like younger people would know what old families cooked. That's actually a sensible suggestion from you for once. Well, that's fine for a direction to begin our investigation, but we still don't have enough information about the recipe itself. Yeah, you might be right. It'd be nice to know what goes into it at least. Yeah, that's a good point, but sorry, but you'll need to ask Radford about the recipe. Huh? I thought this was your request, but you want us to ask Radford? Well, here's the thing. He's the one who brought it up in the first place. Apparently, he ate this nostalgic meal in his dreams. He's been begging me to make it for him ever since. Oh, so that's why you requested the job. But a guild job just for a stew? I mean, was it really that good? It might not necessarily be because of the flavor. Perhaps it's a memory of some kind. The old man's not saying much either way, but I'm sure that's the case. Anyway, that's the story, so I'd really like to serve it to him if I could. Nice little story there. Happy to help. Yeah, Radford's finally awake. Let's feed him to celebrate his recovery. Yeah. So then, we'll start by asking Radford about the recipe. Is there anything else we need to know before we go? Well, after you sorted out finding the recipe, would you mind also picking up the ingredients needed? It might use some kind of rare ingredients after all. No problem. If ingredients are what you want, the ingredients you shall have. Good to hear. Can't believe how fired up I'm getting over this. I can't wait to see what kind of recipe it is. Well, don't you worry. We'll leave no stone unturned in the search. Yep, what she said. Expect some good news to come your way soon. Thanks. The only thing I don't have is, or the only thing that I can't buy, rather, is that. So let me just double check that. Oh yeah, this is another one where I already have everything. That's funny. Isn't the meal ready yet? It's an old recipe, so I'm sure the chef is having trouble. Radford, can we have a moment? Who's this but Cassius's girl? You need something from me? Yes, we'd like to ask you about the recipe you ordered from Denzel. Oh, that dish? Do you mean the stew I dreamed of? Yes, that recipe. Actually, we got a request from Denzel. Explain. Oh, so then you'll be looking for the stew. Oh, I can taste your success already. I'm counting on you. Thanks, but we need your help before we start, sir. We'd like to hear the details about that recipe. Not just what went into it or the flavoring, but where you had it. Anything. I see. Well then. First, First, as I'm sure you know, the recipe was for a stew. I seem to remember the base flavor was black pepper? It was a spicy, invigorating stew. Right, right. Strong black pepper. Got it. Ah, go on, please. The main ingredient was meat, I think, though you could probably also use white fish. But I like meat, so we'll say meat for now. A big chunk of meat, bone, and all so tender that it just falls off. Also, I know some herbs were used, but I can't remember what kind. I remember the smell, but I can't remember what it was the smell of. Ah, it's so frustrating. So the main ingredient was meat or fish, but you want meat, bone, and all. Oh, okay. A check. And lastly, there were herbs used, but you don't know the exact types. Is that it? Well, that's fairly specific. Yeah, that should be plenty to start with. I hope that helped a bit. It's plenty, thanks very much. Well then, happy hunting. I'm really looking forward to hearing you found the recipe. It is a good start. Uh, there we go. Hello there. Could we have a moment of your time? What is it? Is something wrong? No, nothing like that. I just have a quick question. Explain. Yes, I know the one. It used to be very popular around here. Really? Could you tell us anything about it? Oh, I could tell you plenty. That it was your standard dish in every household back in my day. Yeah, Denzel said something like that too. This has to be the one. We're looking for the recipe to that particular dish, ma'am. Would you happen to know the ingredients? Well, yes and no. The recipe I know is probably a little different than what you're looking for. I don't mind telling you my version. I just want to make sure you're aware of that before you pass it on. Different? Different how? I thought it'd be the same recipe. What do you mean? My recipe's one that has been passed down in my family for generations, and with any family recipe, it's been tweaked here and there over the years. The flavor is likely not what it used to be. Though, as I said before, I'd be happy to give you my version of the recipe if that's fine by you. What do you think? It's been updated a bit, but maybe that's okay. I'd like to find the original if we can. The original version would be ideal, yes, but we can't afford to be picky. A slightly different version beats handing the client nothing at all. Cher's right. Besides, she's saying she'll tell us, so let's shut up and listen to her. Yeah, I see what you guys mean. You'd like it then? Wonderful. Wait right here. I'll go grab my recipe book. Thank you. She sure is taking her sweet time. Now, don't be so impatient. Give her a damn minute, would you? In case you forgot, she's kinda old. Oh, goodness, that's right. Well, no wonder I can't find it. I'm sorry, children. I kept you waiting much longer than I meant to. I'd simply be fuming were I in your shoes. No way, you didn't take that long. So, did you find your recipe book? About that. I hadn't thought about it until I started looking, but I actually gave it away a while back. What? Oh, it completely slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. He said he made a hobby of keeping older books and asked if he could add it to his collection. I hadn't cracked it open in years, so I thought nothing of handing it over to him. If only I weren't always so generous. Trust me, I feel like sighing too. We'll never be able to find out who got it either. Man, what a pain. No point in cursing our luck. What's done is done. Our time would be better spent figuring out what else we can do. I'm with you there. We could waste time doing a whole lot of nothing or trying to find the guy who got the recipe book. Yeah, only one thing to do, so might as well suck it up and get to it. You said he liked collecting old books, right? Eh, If you have any idea who that might be, we should try them first. I'm afraid that's about all I can remember. I wish I could help more, really. Hey, no worries. You gave us a pretty big clue. Can't be too many guys out there who collect old books for fun. Yes, thank you for your help. We'll come to you again if we need to, but in case we don't, you have yourself a wonderful day, ma'am. Whoops. Ah, Estelle, what is it? Nothing too important, really. Just kind of admiring your massive collection of books. Indeed, indeedy, I'm quite proud of my collection. Collecting old books is my calling, and this is my cathedral, more or less. Old books as a calling? I wonder, maybe it's worth asking. A bit of wild grasping at straws never hurt anyone. You've lost me, I'm afraid. Explain, explain, explain. So that's the story. It's the wildest of guesses, but I don't suppose you have that book? Miss Bloom's recipe book, right? Oh yeah, I asked her to give it to me a while back. Wait, seriously? Sure, she said it a lot of traditional local recipes, so I wanted to make sure I preserved it. I asked her for it, and she entrusted it to my care. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds right. Grope for straws, and eventually you come up big. Let's have a look at the infinite wisdom of the ancients, then. Do you mind, Rhett? I don't mind at all. The hitch would be I'm not entirely sure where it is, come to think of it. It's definitely in my archive, I know that much. I think it would be faster if you just search yourselves. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, we're the ones asking for the favor, really, so we can handle that at least. Uh, hey, there we go. Pepper and herb pochero with bone-in meat. Heat. Aged miso, 2 maple sugar, 5 fresh herbs, 4 black pepper, 1 vintage wine, 5 kibbled salt, 2 dragon beans, and 2 juicy bones. Notes: after the bone in meat, after giving the bone in meat, eat a salt rub, shred, and add herbs. Prepare as you would a typical puchero. Add a touch of fish colas as a finishing touch, if available. Keep an eye on the thickness when heating. Okay, got the recipe written down. To be totally honest, I'm not sure it makes any sense, but we can leave figuring it out to the professionals. We have the ingredients list at least, so let's go and report. Oh, it's you guys. How's this going? I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Guess it would be Denzel I'd need to report to. Hey, Estelle, how's the investigation going? Right, well, we found a recipe. Whoa, you already found it? Man, you guys are fast. Bracers are incredible. Might want to hold that praise. Huh? Why is that? Well, you see. Explain, explain, explain. I see, so that's it. Still, can't be too greedy. I'll call it a job finished with that recipe. Sorry, Denzel. It'd have been best if we'd found the original, but the basic parts probably won't be that different. I'll smooth over the rest with my instinct and experience. Pretty confident. Wow, now that's a cook. Well, anyway, let me go over the results of our investigation. Ah, I see, I see. It's more or less what I'd expected, but it does use some surprising ingredients. Alright, now I can really get cooking this. So then, we're all done here? Yeah, pretty much. Is what I'd like to say, but I also asked for the ingredients. Sure, that was part of the job. Shall we go and collect them then? Just a sec. Yeah, we've got everything. So there we go. We hand all that over. Phew, good work. Now we're set. Whether I can make a meal that'll satisfy the old man or not, the rest is up to my skill. Alright, bang a gong. We are on. I see. So you couldn't find the original recipe. Yeah, I'm really sorry. We asked a lot of people, but in the end, we never found anyone who knew it. We're terribly sorry, sir. No, ultimately it was my selfish request anyway. You don't need to be so worried. Well, I'll admit it's a bit sad to know I'll never taste that flavor again, though. But Radford, it might be a bit early to give up. Oh? I'm sure the meal I made will be close to that flavor. The recipe you guys brought, it still has a nostalgic flavor. Yes, and while you were all talking, it's getting cold. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You should eat it while it's hot. Really, I'd like you to think of us watching on the sidelines. I've been sitting here dealing with such a lovely smell for a while now. My stomach is rumbling. Ah, we got talking a bit too much. Well, let me have at it. It's a bit nerve-wracking. I know this flavor. What is it? This is it. This is the stew I ate in my dreams. Woohoo! Oh my. Seriously? Really? Yes, really. It's not even slightly different from the nostalgic flavor I remember. But I wanted to eat what I dreamed of eating was exactly this. That's incredible, Denzel. You perfectly replicated a recipe from a dream. I mean, I was pretty confident in it, but that's a bit too generous. No, don't be humble. The meal is perfect. This is what I wanted in every way. Ah, it brings me back to those lost days of my youth. The girl I admired was ever so good at this recipe. I shed many manly tears the day she wed. Well, this is getting a bit soppy. Huh, never heard of that. Sounds like you were quite the passionate one in your youth, old guy. That's the beauty of youth. The beauty of youth indeed. Everything has changed since then. Even that angel of a girl is now a dried apricot. Who you calling a dried apricot, you old fart? That voice is... Miss Bloom? Really, to badmouth a lady in front of such a crowd. You're as twisted an old man as ever, you. No, it was just a play on words. What is it, ma'am? We don't see you here much. Yeah, it's been a while. These people came by my home to ask about the recipe a bit ago, and well, I was curious, so I came by to see. Huh, so this recipe's... Yes, it's a cooking style passed down in my family. This stew was my best recipe when I was a girl. I made it often for Radford here. So that means the girl this old man admired was... Uh, uh, time is a cruel master indeed. What did you say? Nothing. Well, one way or the other, I'm just happy to see people eating this old recipe again. Here, since I've come down all this way, let me make it for you for the first time in a while. You all should enjoy the flavor of tradition yourselves. Hooray! Don't mind if I do. Yeah, please. I'd love the chance to observe some of the tricks to this recipe firsthand. Well then, let me borrow the kitchen. Nostalgic recipe complete. Drink your liquor, do not be drunk by it. I wait atop the clock tower. Anton. What? Goddess, I beg of you, help me find a way to get closer to that gorgeous woman. Got a sec? Oh, hello. Are you from the guild by any chance? Yep, that's right. We saw your post on the board. Would you be Anton? That's me, the one and only Anton from the capital. And though we've only just met, my request is fairly urgent. I don't think the job will be too hard, though. What do you say? Are you ready to hear me out? Sure thing. So what is it you need us to do? Right, well, you see, I'd like you to gather ingredients for a certain medicine. Here's a list of what I need. Monster carapace times 5, savory pinion times 5, prickly seed times 5, and a pearl glass. Okay, putting aside the monster bits, I'm not too familiar with what a pearl glass is. But it does sound familiar. Pearl glasses are river fish. I need their livers to make the medicine I want. They're found primarily in freshwater rivers with a lot of floating water plants. Freshwater, plenty of plant life. Alright, got it. Done writing it down? Great. It's all you then. Don't let me down, guys. Huh? That's it? Hold on a sec. We still got questions. Huh? Why? What more do you need to know? I gave you lots of details. You just said you were making medicine. What kind of medicine is it, and for what purpose? We need to know both its name and intended use. Why should I have to tell you that? Look, we can't afford to help criminals in this business. For all we know, we could be asking us to make something poisonous. Yes, exactly. If you've nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be a problem to tell us. I suppose that makes sense. All right. What I'm looking to make is a medicine called the Diacet's Secret. For a while after you take it, no amount of liquor can get you drunk. I heard about it from Father Divine, so I trusted that it works as described. Whoa, not even a little drunk? That's pretty incredible, actually. What nonsense. Drinking without getting drunk that's what's even the point of drinking in the first place. The way you drink the way you drink's kind of messed up in the first place, Shara. But why do you need that medicine? What, you stuck in some situation where you're going to be drinking a whole lot? Sort of. You might say it's a drinking party, and no, I can't back out. So that's why I need the medicine. Yeah, let's go with that. Do you really need to get that drunk, though? Can't you just drink a little and stop? This is ridiculous. Trying to cheat your way out of a good buzz is an insult to responsible drinkers everywhere. Responsible my ass, Shara. Yeah, I'm with Agate on this one. I've been saying that a lot. I've been saying that a lot more than I thought I would be. Anyway, are you satisfied now? Yeah, I suppose. Once we have the ingredients, we'll come back here and deliver them to you. Awesome, thank you. And good luck. My future depends on it, so please don't take this request lightly. Can't see how on earth your future depends on this, but sure, okay. Alright. I need a fish. Where are my fish? Ah, there's my fish. I do have a pearl glass already. Holy shit. Wait. Let's see. So I need monster carapace, savory pinion, and prickly seed. Let's see if I have those. I have shit tons of savory pinions. I have fuck tons of savory pinions, crap ton of monster carapaces, and a ton of. Wow. Okay. Yeah. We've got everything. Hey, Anton, got a sec? Oh, wow, back already. Could it be? Did you bring the ingredients for the medicine? Right you are. Go ahead and check them out. Oh, you did it! You've got them all. Thank you, Bracers. Woohoo! Come on, let's go get this baby made. We're coming with you? Naturally, you're the ones who helped make this all possible. It's only right that we taste this sweet moment of truth together. I kinda get the sentiment, but this is just weird. Well, whatever. Let's go with him and get this job closed out. Yeah, let's just get this over and done with. That's what I like to hear. Oh, off to Father Divine we go. Yeah, we didn't need to go anywhere. That's actually why I checked my thing. That's only because we're on New Game Plus. That's why I was like, here, let's check all the ingredients. All the stuff that I have. The only thing I would have had to have gone and the only thing I would have had to go get would have been the pearl glass, which makes sense because I didn't do a lot of fishing on the first playthrough because I don't like fishing in this game, as the negative I have given it demonstrates. Thank you for waiting. The medicine is done. Here, take it. This is Diaset's secret. This is the medicine I've been looking for. This is it. A medicine to keep you from getting drunk, no matter how much you drink. That is true. However, that effect is only applicable if you follow all directions and use the correct dosage. Yo-ho! I finally got it! Now I can confess my feelings to Aina with my head held high. What? What? Did he just say Aina? Yeah, sounded like it to me. Oh, Anton. So, this guy's got a type. Crazy girls. Yeah, that lovely lady in the guild. She's apparently a heavy drinker, but that's no problem as long as I'm prepared. If I drink this medicine, I can invite her out and survive. You made that medicine to take Aina on a date? That's both gutsy and kinda pathetic. I like the way you think. I'd love to see Aina get crushed under the weight of her liquor for once. Oh, so you'll help? I'd like you to find a way to invite her out from the guild. Alright then, let's have you wait at the bar. Once she hears there's drinking involved, I'm sure Aina will show up. Hold it, Shara. What's the problem? We're already on board with it. We should always strive to go the extra arc for our client. Right. She just wants to drink, doesn't she? Man, I knew I was right to hire bracers. You really care about your clients. I'm heading to the bar. See you in a bit. I hope Anton survives. That young man is far too hasty. I still haven't even finished explaining the medicine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I doubt that Aina will take up the offer anyway. Just you watch. Anyway, come by the bar if you're interested. I'll drag Aina there later. I came by because I was curious, but seems like Shara and Aina aren't here yet. I wonder if she could convince her. Well, let's take a seat and wait for a bit. Nah, doesn't look like we'll need to. What? And Olivier's here too. Sorry to drag you all the way out here, Aina. Will the guild house be okay? Yes, I'm having Ridge mind the front of the house for now. An important part of the receptionist's work is to talk with clients, after all. Forgive me for making you come out here when you're so busy. No, don't let it bother you. Now, what is it you wanted to talk about? Then let us begin. Yes, please. She really brought her. It seems she's using the consultation with the client as an excuse. Well, it is kind of a consultation, but I wonder if Aina will get mad. Still, though, why is Olivier there? Now that you mention it, he was supposed to be on standby at the guild, wasn't he? He was probably listening in. The guy has a nose for stuff like this. Well then, first a toast to this wonderful meeting of minds. Yes, let's. Sure, I don't mind, but, are you okay, Anton? Drinking before a consultation. It's okay, bring it on. I may look like this, but my tolerance for alcohol is pretty amazing. Oh, is that so? I guess you really can't tell by looking. Well then, cheers. I thought they just started, but they're already drinking. But if Olivia is participating too, then did he have some of that medicine? Yeah, probably. No way he'd be able to smile like that in front of Anya if he hadn't. Good on ya. Really, what a joke, Anya. Yep. Now then, let's get to the main topic. May I inquire the nature of your request? Yes, so about that. Ina. Yes? Please go out with me. Go out, you mean like that? Yes, please. I cannot bear to live without you anymore. Well, that's rather sudden. I'm not sure how to respond. I can understand Ina's confusion. The bonds of man and woman are not such that rationality might know. They are not a problem that one might solve through thinking. But I need to have some kind of solution. Am I just supposed to live, crushed under the weight of these feelings? Fear not, young man, I have an excellent plan. Shall we settle things with a contest? Contest? Meaning the battle stage, a bar. Having said that, the weapons at your disposal should be clear. I see. A drinking contest, then. Well, now that's an interesting suggestion. Still, it would be unjust to cast poor Anton into the ring as such. Let us attach a handicap to Ina. Alright, but what kind of handicap? I shall take the field with Anton. In other words, you contest the two of us. Alright, I accept your challenge. Now we're talking. I'll serve as referee then. However, I have my own condition. What condition would that be? We'll use the strongest liquor they have here. I apologize, but I can't waste too much time on this. Understood. As expected from Ina. That certainly got Olivier nervous. That should be enough for now. This is enough to make a rhino-side or go cross-eyed. Thank you, Faulkner. Now, shall we begin? I am ready. Yes, let's. Alright, I'll do my best. And they're off. Yeah, let's see how far they can go. That's 5. Really hits you right in the gut. I have cleared 5 myself as well. That would be 10 between the two of you, then. A pretty good pace, I'd say. Yes, really. Perhaps too good, though. If you blow through it too fast, the liquor will hit you all at once, you know. No, I wouldn't get that drunk over this. Indeed, my liver feels especially strong today as well. Now, let's keep up the pace. Both of them look pretty good. I wonder if this is the effect of the medicine. But Ina's expression hasn't changed at all, and she hasn't had any medicine. Well, she is, Ina. But this might be a better match than I thought. Ew, 20. And how are you two? I've finished 10. This was my 10th as well. Well then, they're also at 20. You're evenly matched. My, what a surprise. Your pace hasn't slowed at all since we started drinking. Just like I said at the start, right? But I gotta admit, my throat's burning a bit. Yes, it feels like it's been scorched. You don't feel it at all, Ina. Oh, is something wrong with your throat? Do you have a cold? I was asking the wrong person, it seems. If you're not feeling well, don't force yourself. I don't want to cause trouble for the store, after all. Yeah. Let us continue our match. 15. My stomach burns. Anton? What is it? Are you feeling okay? You seem like you spaced out there. No, I'm okay, of course. Anton, keep it together. The medicine's effect hasn't faded yet. Yes.
Ina's already drunk quite a lot herself. No matter how strong a drinker she is, her limit should be close. But Olivier, she doesn't seem bothered at all. Just look at her. She's not even the slightest bit red. Hmm? What is it, you two? If you're a man, then be not troubled by such trivial things. Beyond here is a battle of wills. Now overcome it with your love and courage. Got it. Are you sure you're okay? If you're not feeling well, then you should give up sooner rather than later. Thank you for your thoughtfulness, but we have no intention of surrendering. Yes, this is where things really get started. Now, let us continue the match. Number 36. Number 18. Me too, 18. Gentlemen, you're not looking very good. Do you intend to keep going? What a thing to ask now. Yeah, if I back down now, I couldn't really be called a Anton? Anton! Uh-oh. Oh. And there goes Olivier. Hang in there, you two. Olivier. His eyes are totally rolled back in his head. Looks like their little trump card has expired. Really, that's too bad. Today I thought I'd see Ina get sunk in her cups. I guess that medicine was only a veneer of strength in the end. Medicine? So actually... this is bad. Oh, Father. What brings you here? I heard two youths were having a drinking contest. I had a suspicion, and it seems I was correct. Yep, they're totally thrashed. Seems like the medicine wore off, so... No, normally the medicine should last for an entire evening. However, most likely the two of them shared it between themselves. Without the intended quantities, the effect won't be what is expected. Ah, so that's why. Everyone, make sure you obey usage instructions when taking medicine. I think I see what's going on. I thought it was odd for Olivier to suddenly invite me. I guess that's just going to strengthen his trauma, huh? Anyway, I will take responsibility for taking care of these two. It seems they emitted quite an unhealthy amount of liquor. Yes, please. I need to be getting back to the guild. What is it? Ina, you smell strongly of alcohol yourself. You had quite a bit yourself, it seems, but are you not drunk? Me? No, this is hardly anything. I drank, sure, but that was just barely enough to be social. What? You gotta be kidding me! Seriously, you're a bottomless pit. I see. Well, then that's fine. It's true you do smell of liquor, but you don't seem to be drunk. Then, if you'll pardon me. Well, Scheherazade, take care of the rest, thanks. Oh yes, and you can put it on Olivier's tab. I know. That part of you that never misses anything is what I love. Ah.
Well, that's good. Daily exercise is important. Just as much as getting a good laugh is important. So yeah, now the story has outpaced the gameplay, but that's mostly because we've hit a lot of major story beats. Ah, God, that was good. I finally got some quality drinking time today. Circumstances aside, I really have to thank you guys. You're welcome, I guess. By the way, what happened to Olivier afterwards? Don't worry, Father Divine gave him a clean bill of health. He's a bit slow on the uptake right now, but I'm sure he'll be able to do his job just fine. He's upstairs if you need him. Yeah, greetings. Did you need something? Oh, changed your mind? Well, should you ever learn from my dulcet tones, simply give the word. Oh, poor Olivier. Oh, I love that. Alright, and now it's just Mine Commission left. I should have done that one last, I really should have. Oh, that was too good. That was too good. Uh, yeah, I honestly, I love that scene because it's just like, and and what's funny is I also like it because of another reason, as I stated in the document. It shows Olivier he can make mistakes. Now, believe it or not, that actually is important for later on in the series because it keeps him from being, well, it keeps him from being a Gary Stu, to be blunt. But it also reveals, you know, the whole thing with him. As I adjust my webcam here, it basically reveals in this side quest that he's not invincible. He isn't always right, which is very important because as for stuff that we'll get into later, specifically in certain political battles that he wages. And that's all I'm going to say for now. Damn it all. It just had to go missing right as we were ready to get back to work. Looks like you have a problem, Chief. Ah, you all. You saw the board, didn't you? Yeah, we did. You say something was stolen, Gatton. Yeah, I'm worried about what's happened. I'd like you to get on this right away. Is now a good time? Sure, lay it on us, Chief. Excellent. Well then, before I get into the meat of it, hey, and Anya, what is it, Papa? Papa's got some important things to talk about with Miss Estelle and her friends. How about you go have Mama read you a book? Okay. Mama, can you read for me? Needed a moment to get ready too, huh? Well, there goes the blood sugar again. I'll go diabetic at this rate. Right, let's start over. So let me start from the very beginning. I know the posting wasn't too clear. Yeah, if you could. It will help to know everything in the case of a missing object. So, what's gone missing is the royal letter of commission for the Malcolm mine. Letters of commission come from the desk of the Queen herself. They authorize these and record the authorizing of a mine chief for a given excavation site. The Malga mine's actually the technical property of the crown, you see. You can legally mine there only because we have the commission from Her Majesty. Oh, okay. I've never actually knew the mine. I mean, I guess the whole mountain was the Queen's property. Well, Liberl technically is a kingdom still, even if the queen's the only person we don't elect these days. I just want to double check something. Give me a sec. Did I put it? Yes, I did. Okay. Just making sure I got the world building one in there. Ain't no surprise the Oslises would own a mountain or two from the old days. Either way, I think I follow the problem. Even if it is a formality on some level, the Melgamine is Queen Alicia's property. As such, if if you mine there without a commission, it's still technically theft. That's it exactly. Do you understand why the letter is so important now to the whole town? Yeah, no kidding, it's important. So, with that out of the way, what exactly happened? When did you notice the letter was missing? Where is it supposed to be? It was just this morning. I noticed the little strong box I keep the commission was open. When I looked inside, no letter anywhere. So there hasn't been much time since you discovered the letter was missing. I'll be honest, Gaton, I'm a little unsure this is even a crime at this point. Yeah, I agree. There's a good chance it's a kid's prank or something. You ask your daughter about this? I wish I could say it was, as it would make things easier. This time, though, it ain't that. Why are you so sure? Wait, that look on your face. You have a reason beyond the letter itself to think this was a crime, don't you? Good intuition. As a matter of fact, well, take a look. Do I even need to explain who this is? Like, I didn't even need the dialogue to pop up. As soon as I saw the fucking card, I knew who it was. Oh my god. I forgot. Yeah, this is bleh. Oh, my beauticious princess and her band of heroes. Heroes, blah 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 blah. Should you desire, I have the document that with which you seek. Should you desire their return, then ye through the chaos to find the truth. The first key lies within the city. Search they who sit beside the goddess. So that card was inside the box instead. This has to be a theft. No kid wrote that. 80 hosts just kill me. Yeah, I'm with you, Estelle. This is getting fucking stupid. Why is there a chain of frickin' Blue Blanc quests? What in the... Why do you all look like you've seen a naughty dog? You could say we kinda have. Blue Blanc, you opera fetish freak. Do you ever know when to give up? Who the hell is Blue Blanc? Is he the one who stole my letter? I can't be absolutely certain, but I think it's very likely. We can guess about it later. Right now, we need to track down this letter. Yes, that seems wise. Let's try finding the place on the card first. We have to find they who sit beside the goddess, huh? Nice and poetic, I guess. I'm guessing it's kind of illusion. Illusion. The only place that remotely comes to mind would be the town church. Maybe we should start there. Sounds like a good place to start to me. Anyway, Estelle, good luck and be careful. Yeah, we'll do our best. We'll get to the bottom of this, Gaten. Hey, Neko. Please, the town needs that letter back, not just me. Yes, let's go get the letter back. From frickin' Blue Blanc. Oh my god. You know what? Okay. Okay. We have another story negative. We have another story negative. Nice. I've been pretty generous with the Blue Blanc side quests, admittedly, but that's only because they have been harmless at best. They haven't really pissed me off because the Blue Blanc side quests have been okay at best, right? Like, okay, okay, so he's doing this to continue to, to do all of this, right? And okay, 2 or 3 of them, that's fine. This is like something stupid like the 4th fucking side quest we've done, and of his, I think. This is like the 3rd or the 4th, and it's the same goddamn thing. Blue Blanc steals something, then he leaves us a bunch of clues, and we have to go find a bunch of clues. It's boring and it's repetitive. It's the same goddamn story beat. Blue Blanc wants to fuck with us, but he's not even doing it in an interesting way. There is actually a Blue Blanc quest in Cold Steel 2 that I am actually going to give a plus on both story and gameplay for being different than every other Blue Blanc quest. And I mean that sincerely. It's going to get a plus just for being different. But this is the same damn thing. This is literally the same format multiple times. And it's old. I was willing to let it slide. I was willing to let it slide, if it was just 2 or 3 times total through the whole game. And if they changed it up a little bit. But this is not changing it up. Every one of these quests has been the same. In fact, I think there was one in Ruan at the post chapter 2. I'm pretty sure there was one in Zeiss. Yeah, because there was the stolen sign in Zeiss. Nice. And now there's one here in Roland. In fact, I think there was also one in Grand Seal too, but I could be wrong about that. Actually, I could check that. Because I has a list. Duh. I just have to click on this and go through the list. Alright, so let's go up to... Yeah, because he stole the painting in Grand Seal. So Ruan, and Zeiss, Grand Seal, Roland. This is the 4th one. And it's been the same goddamn quest every single time. Blue Blanc steals something, leaves a card, we have to follow a breadcrumb trail to finally get the item back. Heck. The one in Ruan, okay, you know what? I mean, it's a little too quick, but whatever. The one in Zeiss, okay, that was the guild sign. Okay, that's something different. That's actually kind of cool, and you can see that you can actually, if you actually pay attention to your environment, you can actually see that the sign is missing before you even start the side quest. Okay, you know what? That's kind of cool. That's kind of clever. The one in Grand Seal is okay. What the hell? And then this one is He's messing with the Malgamine. What? So, yeah, no. I'm even going to give a gameplay plus for, negative for these. Might seem harsh, but no. Negative on both gameplay and story. God. Okay. Sorry for the outburst there. It's just, God. Again, if there was any difference to it. Oh, hey, Kevin. Hey, everyone. Great work out there. Yeah, you too, Kevin. You were a big help. Thanks for taking care of Tio and the others. Haha, it was nothing. Nothing. No big deal. Anyway, anything for my beloved Estelle. Again with that stuff? Come on. Really, he'd be a good match for someone else we know in the smooth talker department. You might be on to something there. Anyway, Kevin, what are your plans now? Well, I think I'll keep working my way around the countryside, visiting the churches. I've got some business I need to take care of. Just a spot of business, huh? Or so you say, but it's probably really important, isn't it? Was it really just a coincidence you happened to stop here? Oh, Estelle, sometimes you're so sharp it hurts. Well, all that aside, I hope we can trade info again sometime soon. Yeah, let's do that sometime. Well, you take care of yourself, Kevin. You too, Estelle. Nice little side things. Hey, see this chair? It's been placed it's to the side of the chapel. They who sit on by the side of the goddess. This might be the place it's talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Thought so. There's a card. Second key is your next magical circle. Square is something from the forest. Alright, success. Yeah, right. This hint is like nothing we've seen at this point. What on earth could it mean? It must be guiding us to a place somewhere, considering the direction this has taken until now, probably. Yes, it's probably appropriate to assume that. Let's look around the city to see if there's anything that resembles the hint. Hey, don't these remind you of the shape and the symbols on the card? The boxes, I mean. The way they're lined up is almost a perfect match. You're right, exactly 5 boxes. Looks like we should investigate. Yeah, way ahead of you. Where is it? Where is it? Bingo! The third key is in the city. Search the belly of the eight-eyed iron beast. Wait, that's what's on this new card. An eight-eyed iron beast, huh? It should be in the city, but what could it possibly be? I think our only option is to walk around and check things out. Let's get moving. Yep, let's. This is Elgar's forge. It's not lit. If anything, it's freezing, but... You think this is it? The eight-eyed iron beast? Yeah, I'm not super confident, but I think so. Let's check it anyway. Ha! Found it! Okay, let's see. Take this key, and with it throw open the unopening door. That which you seek lies in the land beyond. So we found a key. But a key to an unopening door? Fantastic, thanks. I would assume this door is somewhere in the city, and as always, it's probably a metaphor. Let's look for anything that might be taken as a door. Yeah, that's probably the quickest way. Phew, feels like we're getting toward the end at least. Back to searching then. Yeah, that's what I figured that one was. Ah, no, did not mean to go out. Eh. There we go. Into the sewers. The unopening door. I was wondering what we were going to find here, but it's just a bunch of junk. So, watch out! Uh-oh. What the heck are... Ask questions later. For now, stand your ground and fight. Phew. One less thing to worry about, I guess. That was scary. Oh man, I'm still shaking. Having something like that come at you from out of nowhere, but still, my quaking nerves. Yeah, I've never seen monsters quite like those before. I suppose this is our Phantom Thief's way of saying hello? Knowing him wouldn't surprise me. Still, I think he's run out of stuff to throw at us. Right, all that remains is getting that commission letter back. Let's look around, it might just be in this room. Alright, probably shouldn't forget that. There it is. Okay, letter recovered. Let's go return it. I'm sure Mr. Gatton is waiting for us. Probably. Right. And good. Phew, still, if you were older, I would owe you a pitcher of beer the size of your head. You saved my butt today. I didn't think you'd get back so quickly either. Guess that's why they call you the great hope of Roland's young people. Come on, that's embarrassing. We just did the job, that's all. Acting all humble, eh? Come on, young people have a right to be puffed up and proud sometimes. Just let loose a little. That aside, though, I'd like to know. That Blue Blanc maniac, please tell me you caught him and put him in irons. I really wish we had. Sadly, he evaded capture for years, far beyond the borders of Roland. Explain. This guy's internationally famous. What a son of a... So what? He just came all the way out here for the sole purpose of messing with our lives? He really is a maniac. I don't understand that kind of thinking at all. Trust me, I think everyone here agrees with you. Yeah. Still, I think you should be a little more careful with that letter regardless. This time, actually was a prank of sorts, and he proved the letter could be stolen for blackmail or the like. That's a good point. I'll think of some way to secure the letter better. Problem is, there's no real safe place in my house to store it. Maybe I should do as I thought when I first got this, and ask Mayor Klaus to put it in his safe. Yeah, that should work, right? That'd be perfect. Well, depending on the thief, it might still get stolen, but it's safer, I guess? The problem is Mayor Klaus already got robbed once in recent memory. Still be safer than lying around here. It's a good idea, you should ask the man. Yeah, didn't want to trouble him, but I'll go ahead and ask. For today, though, it's back to the mine with me. Right back to work? Yeah, the septium export market never slows down. No matter how much we dig out, we can't keep up with demand. I mean, hell, you use orb mints. You know how important septium is. Huh, yeah, painfully so. We're we're probably much always we're pretty much always is banging our heads against the counter at the Orbital factory, lamenting our lack of septius. It takes a lot to make good quartz, yeah. Wait, really? I hadn't realized bracers were that hard up for Septieth. You just need Septieth shards and not the true Septieth crystal cores, right? Here, take some with you. I brought a few bags home recently. What? You can just give us Septieth? Yeah, it ain't that big of a deal. We can always dig up more in the mine, and the big ticket items are the true crystals anyway. So which element would you like? Ooh, we can choose whichever one we want. I don't even remember which one I'm low on. I'll take Space Septieth. Gold Septieth, then. Well, it may not be much, but hopefully it'll help me with the factories. Make sure to make some good quartz, alright? You bet. Thanks a ton. You're really too kind, Gaton. Well, I'll be off to the mine then. Still, make sure you come back to Roland soon, alright? Everyone misses you and your dad. Hey, Frissa, Anya, I'm off to the mine again. Alright, take care. Bye-bye. Come home soon. I'll be a good girl and wait. Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can, Anya. Yeah, you be a good girl and help Mama while I'm away, okay? Okay. Aww. I kinda envy them. Even Gaten isn't immune to those blood sugar problems, I think. I'm off then. Yes, good luck at the mine. Take care, Chief. Bye-bye. Mine commission done. Alright, let's go report some shit and then go off to Bose finally. There. Roland is done. I should actually check to make sure there's no hidden quests. Nope, looks like we're good. Okay. Hey, still heading out already? You just came home. Sure you can't stay around a while? Yeah, sorry, there's kind of a lot going on. Once our current job's done, I totally intend to come back and take a load off for a while. You really should. We'll be waiting. Anyway, your tickets have already been paid for by Anya. Ready to check in? As always, we should wait for the ship once we check in. And do you have any other business in Roland before we go? Nope, let's fly. Alright then. I'll give the guild house a ring and call the other members of your team. Meanwhile, over with Professor Russell. I see, so now we have a gospel influencing people's minds, using as per, the fog's particulate matter as a medium to exert mental control over a large area. Well, that settles one question, at least. Excuse me, Professor. Excuse me, Professor. Cassius, you old dog. Good timing. Escaped Leston, did you? Yes, I finally managed to finish up a bit of work. I thought I would stop by and see how you're holding up. What's this? A report from your granddaughter? Yes, just arrived, express from Roland. Thanks to Tita's report, I'm quite certain of my theory now. About the gospel, I'm assuming. Yes. Though it's ultimately still a hypothesis at this point. I've gone over it again and again, both on paper and with the Capel, though, so I'm reasonably sure of this. Shall I go over it? Absolutely. Right then. Excuse me. So what we've been calling the Gospel's orbital shutdown phenomenon. Tell me, what do you think it is, based on what you've seen and heard? It's an effect that occurs to any orbital device that is located near an active gospel, chaining from one device to another, and it renders some devices inert while a gospel is active. That's how it seems to me, at least. Half right, half wrong. What you're describing is closer to an orbital art anticept. That shorts out the internal quartz circuits of an orbment to temporarily suspend its functionality. The phenomenon generated by a gospel, however, is fundamentally different. It steals all the orbital energy formed in an orbment, down to the very last joule. So it's more of an orbital absorption phenomenon, then. Yes, to make a comparison to a combustion engine, it's like siphoning out the petrol. But wait. Unless I badly misunderstand physics, that means the gospel should absorb and store all that power, correct? Good eye, lad. You've noticed a very important fact. So, I've measured a gospel after it absorbs energy, but the gospel does not actually hold any of it, not even a single EP's worth. Is it possible the energy is being vented into the wider environment? No, not at all. The energy disappears completely, utterly, and quite impossibly, thanks to thermodynamics. Furthermore, these new gospels the stealth group has been encountering. Every time they're encountered, they cause unbelievable phenomenon that even our best orbital engineering can't explain. It's unclear how they're causing such effects, but I can say one thing with confidence, and that is, they're too small. I can say with absolute certainty that any device enabling such massive effects could not fit in the palm of one's hand. Even if the society somehow possesses technology centuries ahead of our own, nothing that small could contain that much potential energy. I think I'm starting to see where this is going. You're saying the Gospels might be terminals, then? Access points of some sort? Exactly. The only function the gospel unit itself has is an ability to manifest an abnormal warp in a local orbital field. That warp then resonates with any local orbital devices, expands, and draws energy from the devices. The energy then disappears through the warp. Well, no, it does not disappear, it is sent elsewhere. And whatever is located elsewhere is capable of causing the impossible effects we've seen. You know, I hope I'm misunderstanding this. I'm afraid you get a passing grade here, old friend. The Society can use the Gospels to draw out and spread the power of whatever this thing is. Spreading the influence of a mysterious force. No wonder the Society named them Gospels. In that case, the nature of this thing bothers me. As you said, even if it is an orbment out of our purest fiction, or as far as that goes, I'm afraid I have no real clue. I've thought of a number of possibilities, but that would be pure speculation at this point. Now, Cassius, I will ask you the same question I asked you 10 years ago. We're in quite the pickle. What do you need me to do? The exact same words as when I asked you to develop the patrol airship. Well then, The key, I think, must lie in this warp the gospel creates. Russell, can you develop some kind of plan or method for stopping the resonance, the spread? Haha, thought you'd ask that. I'm just about done with my current invention anyway. I'll get to work as soon as I'm done with that. Alright. Olivier? Ah, Estelle, at last we return to Beauzé, the land laden with memories of our first meeting. It makes my heart swell to return to a place of such sweet nostalgia. Shocking as it may be, I kinda have to agree on the heart-swelling memories bit. Although, as I remember it, you were kind of rude back then. You said I wasn't attractive and made fun of me like a schoolboy. You misunderstand me, my fair Rose. I would only display such cute, bashful behavior in order to hide feelings of love unabated. It'd. Yeah, I'll bet that's it, exactly. You sure didn't waste any time putting the moves on Shara, as I remember. Or Joshua. Well, putting that aside, as you stand now, your beauty is incomparable to what it was then. Yours is a supple, healthy beauty, with a maiden's gentle virtue. Indeed, you have grown, Estelle. Oh, thank you. Though, when you put it that way, it's kind of embarrassing. Please don't say it like that again. There is no shame to be had in virtue, Estelle. Still, you have but only begun. You have but only begun to climb the ladder of adulthood. Should you wish to ascend even higher, I would be more than happy to assist you. No, thank you. If I was ever in a position to ask anyone about that sort of thing, I'd be a million times better off asking Shara. Ah, pity the things I could teach. Though Shara would be the one to. I'll remind you that I have a very large stick. Hello, Estelle. Hey, Shara. So this is where you went. Oh, wait, do you want to be alone for a bit? Oh, this is unlike you, Estelle. Why so reserved? You want to ask about Luciola, right? Yeah. She says we met a long time ago, but I don't really remember her at all. I was wondering what she's like, if you could jog my memory. Let's see, where to begin? And we have to begin with her stage name, I suppose. Luciola the Bewitching Belle. She could show her audience illusions by dancing while using bells and fans, thus bewitching them, you see. Hers was the centerpiece performance of our little circus troupe, the one that really brought the audiences in. Illusions. Does she use an orbment to make them? No, she used something she always called illusion magic, which is apparently some kind of very old, non-orbal art. Luciola was from a family with a tradition of working that art. Was? People who fall in with a traveling circus like ours tend to be one of two kinds. People who had cause to abandon their previous homes and family, their previous home and families, or people who never had such things to begin with. Luciola was one of the former, and I was the latter. I was about 7 years old when Mr. Harvey and his band took me in. Back then, I was little more than a street urchin living in the slums of a city. Pickpocketing, petty theft, there was little I wouldn't do to try to survive. The ones who reached out a hand to me were the troop's leader, Mr. Harvey, and Luciola. They taught me, the little girl who couldn't trust anyone, the warmth of a family. And they taught me all sorts of skills that would let me earn a place for myself in the troop. Dancing, beast handling, tarot reading. Luciola taught me all of it. But then, 8 years ago, Mr. Harvey died in an accident. Without his leadership, we all just drifted apart and went our own ways. I've been planning on staying with Luciola, but soon after Mr. Harvey died, she simply told me there is something I must do, and vanished. Hopeless and lost for the first time in years, I turned to the one remaining man in the world whom I still trusted. As you might suspect, that was Cassius, who'd already begun working as a bracer. You know the rest, I imagine. So that's what happened. I had no idea you'd gone through something like that. The reason I aimed to become a bracer at first was to improve myself. I wanted to be able to live and prosper on my own, show Luciola just how far I'd come once she'd returned. But, well, it's been 8 years. Perhaps that was enough time to re-examine my reasons. Shara. Ah, don't make that face. Like Zin said, I don't intend to simply fight her without saying a word. I want to hear Luciola's story from her before doing anything. I want. I have to know what possible reason could have made her associate with the society. Yeah, that sounds good. I've got your back, Shara. I'll do anything I can to help. I know I can always count on you. Still, you've grown quite a bit, haven't you, Estelle? What? That's kind of sudden. I always thought of you as being exactly what I'd expect of Cassius's daughter. Don't think that's quite right, or fair anymore, though. What do you mean? Your strength isn't quite the same as Cassius's. Cassius has a heart as deep as the ocean, and strength like a relentless wave. But you, Estelle, your strength is like the sun. You shine and make others shine just by being near them. What? My Estelle, you shine like the sun. I think that's why people are attracted to you so easily. It's what I like the most about you, and I know Joshua felt the same way. I don't think you need to feel any pressure to live up to Cassius, is my point. Yeah. You really are my big sister, Shara. You always know how to encourage me. Thanks. You're very welcome. Not saying you should return the favor, mind, but you really should drink with me sometime. Now that you're a full bracer, you'd better learn to handle your liquor. How is booze related to. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. Agate. Hey, is something wrong, Agate? It's nothing. You still wandering around the ship? Yeah, basically. Oh, about earlier. Earlier? What do you mean? You know, when we were put to sleep in Mistwald. Did you see some kind of, dream too? Oh, I see, sorry. Do you not want to talk about it? Nah, it's alright. Yeah, I saw a dream. It was nostalgic as hell, I'll say that much. You too, huh, Higgett? So, you know, Estelle, you gotta work on your poker face and hiding you want to know stuff. Ain't good to be that easy to read. Anyway, it was just some silly memories of when I was a kid back home. Ah, sorry about the eagerness. But yeah, now I remember. You're from Ravenue, right? In the Bose region? This'll be the first time back home in a while then. It's been a little while, yeah. I did stop by the old place days after the Queen's birthday celebration a while back, though. Hey, wait a sec. Why are you assuming I'm going back home? Ah, don't be embarrassed, you big teddy bear. Here, you've got a little sister back in Ravenue, right? You mentioned her once. You must be the biggest softy when it comes to her, huh? Uh, hey. Oh, yeah. Where the heck in Ravenue is your house, anyway? I don't remember meeting any girl who stood out as Agate's little sister when we were investigating the Sky Bandits. There was a girl with Louie, but no, too young, and I figured your little sister's gotta have your hair. I'll introduce you to Misha soon, assuming we have some reason to visit anyway. Yeah, please do. In that case we'll have to bring Tita along too. Why would we have to do that? Tita's kind of attracted to you, in case you hadn't noticed. She'd be pretty let down if you didn't introduce her to your sister, you know? Uh, Ooh, you're gut punching him and you don't even realize it, Estelle. Oof. And in this case, I'm gonna say, yeah, you're being unintentionally mean, Estelle. No offense. Oh, I get it. You don't want Misha and Tita to meet, hmm? What? Ah, ha ha, now I get it. They might get together and get in lots of trouble like Tita did with Ren, or they might get jealous of each other. Ah, being an older brother must be hard work. Oh, that's what you meant. Agate, what the frick did you think she meant? Well, don't worry, I'll clean up any mess that happens. I've gotten pretty good at Tita herding. So you just go ahead and introduce those two, who, crazy kids, and I'll make sure nothing blows up. Yeah, thanks. I'll be counting on you for that. Tita. Oh, hi, Estelle. Still walking around? Sorta, yeah. Oh, yeah, Tita, I was wondering, did you dream at all when we were put to sleep? Yeah, I did. It was a dream where Mom and Dad came home, and Mom and Grandpa got into a loving fist fight for the first time in forever. um, I. I see. That still sounds like a really nice dream. Yeah. You showed up, of course, Estelle. Wait, I did? Uh-huh. After Mom and Dad came home, you and Joshua and Agate all came by to visit, and then Grandpa suggested we all take a trip to the hot springs in Elmo. That really does sound like a fun dream. Yeah, and now that we've just got to make that dream come true. Yeah. Zin. Oh, still, good work this time. You're really grown as a bracer. I'm still kind of a newbie, I think. Like, I'm not even remotely as good with a staff as Dad. Good. Well, I don't think you should worry about Master Cassius much. An SRX Bracer is a master of their profession to a degree that they attain in the unity of purpose all martial artists seek, after all. To be honest, I don't think I could attain such enlightenment even if I spent my whole life trying. I see. I gotta admit, it's kinda hard for me to understand how incredible my dad is, but actually, Zin, you mentioned the whole unity of purpose idea to Chloe back at the castle. What exactly does that mean? Yeah, I did. It's kind of tough to explain, to be honest. Well, here goes. Master Cassius was such a transcendent master of the sword, he was given the title of Divine Blade. Today, though, you can wield a staff just as easily as he can wield a staff just as easily as the sword he spent his life training with. Why do you think that is? He practiced really hard? That's part of it, sure. But more than that, it's because he could instantly understand and relate the nature of staff combat to his previous experience. Something beyond what we call skill, above practicing forms and reflexes, above muscle memory. Think of it as a mental state where one can grasp the true nature of all things and control them at will. The whole concept is what we refer to as unity of purpose. The true nature of all things, huh? His plan to push back the Imperial Army during the war was the same, I'd bet. He understood the nature of war, of combat. so intrinsically, so instinctively, that he was able to construct the plan he did. There would be no one more fearsome as a foe. I get it, I think. But that means that even my supposedly enlightened dad was beaten in some ways by the society. During the coup, he was lured out of the country for starters. Yeah, they almost certainly possess someone equal to Master Cassius. It's hard to know if it's whoever Lowe is or this professor, though. Could it be the guy we know as Lawrence? He was pretty powerful. I don't know. He is incredibly skilled, sure, but I doubt that he could match up to Master Cassius. Besides, his chi, his soul, they did not have a unity of purpose, not in the way I've spoken of. He is a blade, sharpened in one specific way by the coldest frost, tempered to perfection, untouched by anyone. That is the sense I got out of him in the arena, at least. Yeah, I get what you mean. He hasn't shown himself, but I figure he's got to be up to something. He did seem to have some kind of fixation on Joshua. It wouldn't surprise me if they know each other from Joshua's days in the society. Between him, me, and Scheherazade, we've all got some strange ties in our past to this group. I wonder if this is the guidance of she who dwells above. Yeah. Estelle, out for a walk again? More or less. More importantly, I'm sorry. I didn't really open up about Joshua until the very end. Don't worry. Still, that girl with Joshua is one of the Sky Bandits, isn't she? Yeah, she's a cheeky, insulting little punk by the name of Josette Capua. She's also the single biggest tomboy I've ever laid eyes on, and people call me a tomboy sometimes. Pfft. I see. She does, seem a bit charming from the photograph. She can be pretty cute if she keeps her mouth shut, and she did manage to play a perfect upper crust girl when we first met her, too. I'm sorry? Explain. I see. That is impressively dexterous, if I may say so. Well, it does make sense. She's apparently a former Erebonian nobility. Putting on a face like that is her specialty, I think. Peel away the layers, though, and like I said, at the core, she's a cheeky, classless little punk. Yeah, I agree with that. Still, from what I've heard, I can't really find cause to hate her. I suspect that if we found a chance to talk, we might have quite a lot in common. Yeah, I can't see that happening. We'll slide off each other like oil and water. Our personalities wouldn't fit together. Trust me. Maybe. There we go. Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Bose shortly. Please be aware that there may be some turbulence while landing, so we ask all passengers to take their seats. Everyone, hello. Good work out there in Roland. Ha! The Silver Streak, the Heavy Blade, the Immovable, and our Rising Star Rookie all together. Brings a tear to my eye, it does. Rising Star Rookie? You, of course. You're our little walking miracle who's managed to stop the society in 4 different regions. That's been the gossip anyway. You've got to be kidding. Saying I stopped anything is overstating it more than a little. They just ran off once their experiments were done. You did handle yourself well in the Roland case, Estelle. Don't sell yourself too short. I think you can be a little bit proud. Yeah, but that was just a bunch of coincidences coming together, and no need to get so embarrassed. You just need to live up to your reputation. That is all. Yeah, thanks, Sin. You make that sound like a cakewalk. Anyway, all that aside, what's the situation like here in Bose? There's been no sign of the society whatsoever. No surprise, I suppose, since the Sky Bandits were caught. The army's been patrolling the region pretty heavily. One thing sticks out, though. There have been a few too many dangerous monsters prowling around here these days. Really? You know, I noticed that the last time I was here. Bose seems to usually have more wanted monsters than other regions. Why is that? Most of it comes down to Bose being huge and filled with rough terrain. Makes it common to see monsters come down from the less inhabited areas. The thing is, though, we've had 10 cases just since the beginning of the month. 10? That is a lot. I'm guessing that's kept Sting and the rest of the crew busy. Yes, and Kurt's team stopped by the other day to slay several of them. Be in your debt if you could take care of a few of them for us as well. That strikes me as a good course of action. It's possible the society is involved with this. Yeah, they could hurt someone if we just leave them alone, so we should get out there and take them down. Huh? Agate, what's wrong? Yeah, what's up? You're really quiet. Nah, it's nothing. Anyway, let's get out there and bring back some monster heads. Pardon me. Mayor Maybell and Lila. Good day. Estelle, it's so good to see you again. I'm glad to see you all are well. Wow, it's seriously been forever. I think we last met at the Queen's birthday celebrations, right? Yes, it feels as though it's been ages. I've been hearing all about your exploits in the news, though, Estelle. That goes for everyone else as well. I'm glad to see you all safe. Especially you, Chloe. Are you on school break already? I ended up taking a little time off early. It's good to see you again, Maybell. Huh, you two seem, pretty familiar. Well, Maybell used to be a student at the academy. We met before she graduated. I am certainly glad we met, too. I see. And Agate Kronzer. It's been some time, sir. Suppose so. And on Agate, Mayor Maybell, you know each other? Oh my, yes. I've relied on Mr. Kronzer a number of times for various jobs it was only he could do. And 10 years ago... Hey, Mayor... I forgot myself. Pardon me. Regardless, I simply wish to stop by today to welcome you back. From the sound of things, you're presuming an international criminal syndicate which threatens the safety of the entire country? Pursuing them? An international crime syndicate. Sometimes they feel more like a society of supervillains, but that's one way to think of them, yes. So far as the city of Bose is concerned, the threat these criminals pose is not someone else's problem, it's everyone's. If I can do anything to assist you in your investigation, anything at all, you need only ask. Thanks. If we need help, we'll definitely ask. We'll be expecting a lot from you, Mayor. Excellent. Now I'm afraid I must excuse myself here. Should anything come up, please come visit me at my residence. Pardon us. Come on, Agate. Couldn't you have been a little more civil? It's who I am. We ain't running a butler service here. Give me a break. Agate, Agate can be kind of arrogant to people sometimes. He's usually polite towards clients, though. You were kind of short with the mayor, Agate. You're imagining things. More to the point, I remember talking about us bringing back some monster heads. Legrand, give us the breakdown. Right, we have 3 cases outstanding. First, there's a Blade Fang stalking around the Incrone Pass. Also, we've got a Ghost Epitaph in Noble Valley. And finally, an Octobone raising hell at the Ambral Tower. Okay, got those written down. Alright, monster slaying's the perfect task for my great sword. I'll be taking charge this time around. Huh? Well, you are the Bose native, my good heavy blade. You're probably best suited out of all of us. I have no objections. Decided then. Go ahead and pick us a team, Estelle. And you're being suspiciously gun-ho about this, you know. Well, I was planning to bring Agate along for this anyway. Tita and... yeah. We'll bring Zin this time. We've been neglecting. I'm trying to rotate them in a good amount of stuff, and we haven't used Zin since Zeiss, so
Okay, so if we're going all over the region to find these wanted monsters, since we're out, why don't we stop at Revenue Village? Yeah. Why are you looking at me when you're expecting something? I do want to go see your hometown, Agate. Do you not want to? Not right now, no. We need to settle our current jobs first, including hunting those monsters. Oh, you unfeeling clod. Come on, Tita's here. Would it literally make your head catch fire to be nice for once? The hell do you even... Estelle, it's okay, really. It's only normal that we should put work first. Agate, I'm sorry for prodding you. Nah, and I'll definitely take you once things have settled down a bit. Just be a good girl for now, short stuff. Okay. Alright, so we got those, and now we've got three other ones. We got the Imperial Request, the Missing Lady, and the Rarest Flavor. To develop a new dish, I need 10 tender poultry, 10 bird eggs, 10 gummy eyeballs, 5 juicy bones, 5 curative horns, and 5 lucky fangs. Alright, well, let's take a look. I have plenty of juicy bones. I have plenty of lucky fangs. I have plenty of bird eggs. Gummy eyeballs and curative horns. I have plenty of gummy eyeballs. I have plenty of curative horns. And tender poultry. That's the other one I didn't look at yet. I have plenty of tender poultry. Okay. Looks like I have everything. Alright. Let's go deliver these. Yes, what is it? Hi, we saw your posting on the guild board. You're Gwen, right? That's correct. Yes? Oh, wait, I know you. Aren't you the ones who got ingredients for us a while back? Yep, that's us. Hello, it would seem our fates are indeed intertwined. Shall we get down to the details? Sure. So, this is a job to collect ingredients, right? That's right. I need some rare ingredients for research into new frontiers of cooking, and I'm going to need you to gather them. This isn't terribly urgent, so feel free to hold off until you have more time. Alright then. I think we could get some advice on collecting this stuff. Some of the ingredients on the list are pretty rare. Yeah, that's a good point. Juicy bones, for example, are kind of hard to get, at least the ones you want, intact. The most difficult ones will be juicy bones and curative horns. The lucky fangs will be a bit easier, I think. Is this all available in the Bose region? Yes, the monsters around here should drop them in reasonable quantities. You can get good bones in Nebel Valley, I believe. Horns are their toughest north of Revenue, and you can find fanged monsters in the Corone Pass. That's kind of spread out. This is going to involve a lot of walking. Well, that's the idea. This very difficulty is why I need assistance. You do have a point there. Once I have all the ingredients, bring them here. I'd like to receive them all at once. If you bring them piecemeal, I'll just send you right back out to get the rest. So just deliver them all in one go. Honestly, I think that's easier on us anyway. And it's not like we plan on eating the ingredients ourselves. Though we should mind any recipes we make along the way. It'd be real unfortunate to throw one in accidentally. Yeah, do you have any other questions? If not, I must get back to work. Let's see, we have the locations we need, instructions of the delivery method. Nope, I think we're all set. Good luck then, I'll be waiting here. I already have them, so we're just going to deliver them. Oh, you have the ingredients? Yeah, take a look. You basically go fight monsters to get these ingredients, but because I have all of them, because this is New Game Plus, we're just skipping right through it. Yes, this appears to be everything. Let me take them off your hands then.
Phew, and that is that. Huh, well done. Really, thank you for helping me. I know how busy you are. It really means a lot for you that you're willing to assist. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad we could help. If you have time, please come in again for a bite. And good luck in your travels. Yeah, see you. And good luck with your experiment, Gwen. Rarest flavor done. Always nice to knock out a side quest just immediately like that. Alright, next. There we go. Buy some time somehow. Stall them. I've already taken action on my end. Excuse me. What is it? My time is... Oh, wait, you're... Huh? Hey, you're Reina, right? You know each other? Yeah, she's a student at the Royal Academy. But what are you doing here, Reina? It's quite a long story. I assume you saw our posting? Well, yeah, that's why we're here. I would like for you to handle this mission as quickly as possible. Will you accept it right now? Sounds pretty urgent. Let's get to it. You accept then? Oh, thank you. I will explain the situation to the bracers. You go deal with the rest of them. As you wish, miss. Please take care of our mistress. Yes? Who was that exactly? I feel like I've missed something. A servant of the house, like me. We are both charged with caring for the mistress. Charged with, Yes, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain what's happened from the beginning, please. Right then, Estelle, you remember Felicity, yes? Felicity? Yeah, actually. Think I'd know her if I saw her. Yet another student, I'm guessing? Correct. If nothing else, you can identify her by her uniform. It is the same as mine. So what's Felicity done exactly? She ran away. Eh? As I said, she ran away. Specifically from here at the Anterose. She ran away from the restaurant? Why would she need to do that? Why did she flee? I would like to ask her that myself. After all, today is the most auspicious day for our mistress. And what's that supposed to mean? Take a look over there by the corner. Hang on, that's the son of a certain Erebonian noble, yes. He has traveled far into what most Erebonians consider a barbarian hinterland, and for a wedding conference with our mistress. Oh, okay, I see. A wedding? You mean like an arranged marriage? Felicity has to marry him? Student she may be, but the mistress is 16. As a daughter of a noble house of the Erebonian Empire, it is shameful for her to have no proposals. Now, just a freaking second. There are kinda more important things than your family's high and mighty honor or whatever. Have you considered what she thinks? The proposal comes from a person of notable lineage and personal status. If my Lady Felicity meets him, I am sure she will find him compatible. That is so not the problem here. Man, I kinda see why she fled at this point. If she ran from a marriage proposal she doesn't want, then I can understand how she feels, but what she's done is rather impulsive. Yeah, I feel for her, but she didn't really think it through. Wish she'd thought about how this would get other people wrapped up in the mess. You are, of course, entitled to your own opinions. I will refrain from voicing my objections. What matters now is not a debate over the merits of free love, but bringing back Mistress Felicity. Yeah, moral debates aside, her being out on her own, out of contact with everyone, isn't helping anybody, least of all her. Any idea where she could have gone? Felicity's personality is such that she tends to go off as far as she can once she is committed to something. I suspect she has gone quite some way at this point. Quite some way, huh? Other side of the city, maybe? She wouldn't go onto the roads. Quite the opposite, in fact. We know she's nowhere in town. In other words, she has taken to the roads by default on foot. What? But that's really dangerous right now with the monsters the way they are. Ergo, my request is, do you understand now how severe the situation is? Damn, say that first instead of distracting us with this wedding stuff. Any idea where this girl went? I'd take a vague direction at this point. The mistress said again and again she was returning to the academy. Beyond that, I fear I cannot help you. The academy, so towards Rouen. That'd be to the west from here. Yeah, we should check the road to Rouen first. It's a plan. Okay, Reina, I still don't really like this, but we'll go find her. Anything else before we go? Yes, Given everything, may I ask you to convey a message to her? Sure, what's up, if you would. Tell her you're such a coward. That is all. What? You're really sure you want us to deliver that? I am sure. Call it a calculated action. Fine, whatever. Let's just get this done. Yeah, fine. We're off then. Good luck to you then. Alright. Is there anything this way? I don't think so. There is the Crone Trail, actually. And I think that's one of the ones I need. Yep, Crone Pass. And I just want to go there, so we're just going to say nope to that for now. Well, while we're here, well, there's that one. Hello, friends. Hey, Sarose, how's the border treating you? Haven't seen you since that incident with the monster mutts. Oh, wow, I never heard about that. Yeah, it was the first time Joshua and I fought alongside Agate. We drove off the Intelligence Division's dog monsters. Yes, they were a big help. So what brings you around here today? Guild job to hunt a wanted monster, actually. Figured we'd stop by and stretch our legs a bit since we were out here. Ah, well, good luck with that. That being the case, feel free to use the facilities for rest if you need it. The monsters have been hell lately. I think I preferred those dog things. No kidding. Thanks, we'll take you up on that offer. Oh, I am where I need to be. Phew, glad I managed to get this far. Oh, but I can't stay here forever. I've got to figure out some way to get back to Genis, or... Ha! Looks like a Royal Academy student. I'm guessing that's our runaway we're looking for. Yeah. Oh, you are? Hi, it's been a while. I guess it has anyway. It's only hit me just now. Since we last met at the Academy, yes. What brings you here today? If I can, I'd like to ask you something. We're dealing with an emergency and we'd like your cooperation. My cooperation? With what exactly? It's not hard or anything. We just need you to come with us back to Bose. I knew it. Let me guess, your reign has hired thugs now. Thugs? I kinda like to not be compared to the surly guys with clubs, thanks. Um, now hang on, miss. Figured that school would have taught this lesson. Bracers are sworn to neutrality in conflicts. Where no one's thugs and no one's operatives. Yes, I know what you are, in theory, but trust me, I know how the world really works. Regardless of pretty words, you intend to drag me back by force, don't you? If you try to flee into the dangerous wilderness on your own, we may have to, yes. This ain't a barrel of laughs for us either. Please just cooperate and come with us. Stay back, you! Any closer and I'll scream. Felicity, just calm down a second. It's okay. We're not going to do anything. Exactly. I was afraid this would go down. Agate, you back off too. Let me handle this. Okay, Felicity, listen. We are here to take you into protective custody, yes. And look, I can totally sympathize with you hating this marriage thing. Oh, certainly, that's unforgivable in of itself. The real problem, though, is Reyna. Wait, I'm sorry, what do you mean? She betrayed me utterly. We were supposed to be making a little tourist trip to Bose, see the market, say hello to Mayor Maybell. Hell, I've stopped by Bose briefly before, but never had a chance to really see it. So you can imagine how excited I was to make the trip. But then, as soon as we arrive, what do I find but an arranged marriage waiting for me like a snake pit? Reyna had been deceiving me from the very start. Now I see. It sounds like you guys have had problems for a while. But look, doesn't that make it even more important to go back? You should meet Reyna and tell her how you really feel. No, that's impossible. I never ever want to see Reyna again. Not making more progress here. Hey, come on. How long are we gonna play around? Oh, if she ain't gonna come willingly, we're gonna have to be bastards about this. I really would rather it not come to that. Give me just a little bit longer here. I'm going to try the hard sell. Okay, Felicity, you really won't come back to town? Absolutely not. As long as Reyna and that arranged marriage are waiting for me, I never intend to set foot in Bose again. I see. Well, all I have to say then is, you really are a coward, Felicity. I'm a what? Did you just call me a coward? Yeah, I did. And how am I a coward? Explain yourself. Well, you've been listing off a whole bunch of reasons for a while now, but the real reason you don't want to go back is because you're scared of the marriage meeting, right? I'm not scared. Then why not just go back to Bose and confront it? You seem dead set on making the wedding meeting out to be purely Reyna's fault. But looking at the facts, there's no way she did all this because she wanted to. Think about her position. This can't possibly be just her fault. Well, and yet, you're latching onto her as an excuse to keep running away. We all run into stuff we hate in life. We don't want to risk being forced into marriage. I don't want to drag you back to Bose for it. But if we all just run away from it, sooner or later it catches up to us. I think Reyna knew you'd try to run from this. That's why she felt she had to lie. Yes, I know that. Okay, yes, you're entirely right. That's why I'm so angry at Reyna. Huh? Reyna's always spends so much time being nice to me, flattering me. But when it comes down to it, she couldn't be honest to me about this, of all things. Aren't real friends supposed to trust one another? Well, Estelle, isn't that what friends are supposed to do? Answer me. Is what I'm saying wrong? Whoa, Felicity, wait a second. I'd like a second to, actually answer. Yeah, now I get it. You've got a lot more than just an objection to an arranged marriage in this. Aren't you taking it out on the wrong person, though? You're right. Estelle isn't the one who needs my venom. I need to save this anger for Reyna. Wait, so you'll go back with us? You're sure? Yes. I do feel a little more clear-headed now that I've managed to spit all that out. For now, let's go back to Bose. I need to let Reyna know how much she hurt me. We're no longer screaming at each other, at least. You sure you're ready, however? We could wait here a little longer, perhaps. No, I'm alright, and Estelle has a point. I can't just run from this. I need to confront what's being forced on me and let everyone know what I think. That's the spirit. Sorry, I know I was kind of playing hardball there for a while. No, I should be the one to apologize. I know that you know the answer to that question already, Estelle. Let us be off then, everyone. After all, I will need your escort on the way home. Leave it to us. Let's get the show on the road then. Ah, mistress, I'm glad to see you are well. As am I. We've been waiting. Reyna, let me be clear on one thing. I still haven't even remotely forgiven you. Yes, I'm well aware. We can, however, discuss that later. Yes, I suppose we can. This isn't something we can do in 5 or 10 minutes. Well then, lead the mistress to her seat. Of course. Mistress Felicity, please this way. Alright, I'm sorry I put you guys through so much trouble. No, trust us, we understand. Good luck in there, okay? Yeah, see you there. Bye, everyone. You performed well, Bracers. In the place of my lord, allow me to offer our gratitude for your efforts. It may not be much, but this is a token of our thanks. Please take it. Yeah, thanks. Well, that's the job settled, for better or worse, but, Reyna, are you okay? Your relationship with Felicity seems to be kind of, a wreck. This is all for Felicity's sake. It is the fate of we servants to be hated by those we serve. Reyna, have you never ever considered that just maybe Felicity doesn't think that way? I don't understand what you mean. Felicity thought of you as a friend, okay? Like, it's really obvious. If you thought your role was to be hated, I think that's where you two slipped away from each other. Maybe it's a little big-headed of me to be saying all this, though. No, it is something worth thinking about. I believe Felicity and I will need to sit down and talk for a while, after all. However, for now, if you'll pardon me. Oh yeah, good luck. Right. Farewell. Well, there's another tempest waiting to rage in a teapot. I kinda hope they can rebuild their friendship, but man, our involvement in this draws to a close here, though. The karma between those two must be balanced by them. Alright. Next up, the Imperial Request. Freedom Hotel, room 203. That's the chapel. This room is currently in use by the Imperial Ambassador. If you have no business here, please refrain from entering. Is this where we can contact the Imperial Ambassador? Yes, that's correct, but do you have business with us? You're the ones who have business, I think. We're from the Bracer Guild. You guys submitted a request? Ah, Bracers, I see. Pardon me. If possible, I'd like to have you listen to an explanation of the case immediately. Do you have the time at the moment? Yeah, no problem. This way then, please. The secretary will explain the details. Sir, the Bracers have come to attend you. Oh, you're here. Oh, you are all... Hey, it's been a while. We meet again. Thank you very much for your support in the capital. What brings you to Bose? With the signing ceremony over, I finally have a somewhat open schedule. I've been planning to visit for some time, and I finally managed to realize it. And gotcha. It's an inspection trip. It matters not. More importantly, my medal must be recovered. Is it that important? Barclay, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and show it to the Bracers. Yes, immediately. It seems like the ambassador is quite concerned. Well, it's not an unreasonable reaction. This event is quite the serious crisis for the good ambassador. After all, that medal is an heirloom of great honor and glory bestowed directly from the Emperor. To have that stolen is a slap directly to the ambassador's face. Should news of this reach the fatherland, and the good ambassador would be a laughingstock of the capital. Laughingstock of the capital? Isn't that a bit, extreme? I'm afraid not. I love my country dearly, but a blunder like that would be blood in the water for the high society sharks. Should the rumor spread, there is no doubt that his reputation would take quite the beating behind the scenes. Yikes. Talk about nasty. Erebonian society really is a scary place, huh? Yeah, it is, Estelle. Seriously. That is the fate of those who live in politics. Do you understand now why we asked you to come? I see. I think I've got it. So this thing what's this thing the ambassador talked about? He acted like he wanted to show us something. Yes, actually. There was this card that appeared as a declaration of criminal intent and left at the scene. God damn it, Blue Blanc. Yes, somehow is something like that. Allow me. Lovely princess and your escorts, the bell of judgment draws near. The iron horse's medal is in my hand. And should you desire to reclaim it, strike through mine riddles. Your first key is the following spell: Recule will back the in flower. The end of everything is the beginning. Heed this well. Really, he puts a lot of work into these. The guy is so persistent, I can't even work up the energy to complain. And I've already given the negatives, so on both the story and the gameplay axis. If it wasn't for the fact that I already gave it on the fourth one, I would have here, because this is just fucking stupid at this point. Like I'm so sick of these at this point. That's sort of enlightenment. Anyway, we should recheck the important parts of the card. Okay, well, the main point seems to be this recule word. I think we'll have to start by looking for what that means. In which case, the bits that come after will be important. Most likely, those parts will be the hint to that word. The part with the end of everything is the beginning, right? Yep, that sounds about right. Should be enough to start with. First, let's check out the town and using that as a hint. Do you think you'll be able to investigate the matter? Yeah, we should be. Well, if we find anything out, we'll let you know. Yes, we expect good results from you all. The investigation shall be underway then? We're counting on you. Yeah, leave it to us. I hate Blue Blanc. He is actually kind of pissing me off. No, up here. At least we're getting all these stupid side quests out of the way now. I need the Orbital Factory. South Block. Oh, wait. There we go. The hint was recule, back in the flower. Back the in flower. Alright. And the end of everything is the beginning. It must be a hint to read them in reverse. So we have to read the entire phrase backwards. Recule must be special though, since it's all in caps. We probably just reverse the letters there. We end up with flower in the back, Lucere. Ah, I get it. You say Lucere in Bose, it's gotta be this place. Right, so the card mentions a flower. Let's take a look. Of course, there's a card attached to the flower and to the pot. There we go. Yes, I found it. And that's our answer. Let's see here. Your second key is the following spell. FTHKZ2E. View the opened book. And remember always this wisdom. Those who seek truth must forever take a step ahead. What the hell? FTHKC2E? Hey, that's our hint? Pure gibberish? Thanks, man. Now you're also giving me a headache. I'm way ahead of you on that one. There's got to be some kind of trick to reading it, like last time. Maybe look a step ahead as a hint? One way or another, how about we just go look around the town? Maybe we'll figure something out if we wander a bit. Yeah, just sitting here ain't gonna do much for us. Let's get moving. Yeah. And this is why I use a walkthrough. To avoid all this crap. I have given the negatives. Negatives. Moving on. Okay, found it. Let's see. Should you seek the third key, seek ye the reverently held casket. Yep, we got it. If you take each letter of FTHKC2E and make it the next letter in the alphabet, it's GUILD3F, Guild Third Floor. It has to mean the third floor of the guild house. That's the riddle solved, I guess. But what the hell? Seriously? Right in the middle of the guild house? That clown's trying to mock us. We'll have to show him that mockery gets you next time. Yeah, no kidding. The next thing is reverently held casket, right? I think he means it literally. Pretty safe to assume so, yeah. There aren't exactly a ton of caskets just lying around Bose. I was thinking the same thing. We should consider that what the casket actually be. The reverently held casket, huh? Calling it a coffin's a bit of a stretch, but it is being held like it was holy. Yeah, but there's a problem. I don't see that bozo's card anywhere. That is weird. I'm sure this is it, though. Wait, I know. I bet it's on the bottom of that thing. It might be, but, that little hole isn't big enough to crawl under to look. Yeah, good point. This container has to be it, too. Let's see. Oh, hey, what do you think you're doing? You were messing with the machinery on my maintenance deck, weren't you? What the hell are you trying to do? We weren't messing with anything. We're trying to investigate this container. Investigate? What? I think this'll explain. Ah, you lot. Has a case led you to my dock? Right to the middle of it, in fact. Oh, right, I wanted to ask. Can we use that machine? You bet you can. And what are you looking to do exactly? We just need to take a look at the bottom of the container. Here, could you lift it just enough for us to take a look? Sure, I suppose. Wait there a second. Alright, here we go. Alright, it's locked and safe. Should be able to look now. Thanks, mister. Come on, let's see if there's anything there. Ah, here it is. Thank you, sir. That's all we needed. Great. Let me just get this container back down then. Seems you found what you were looking for. Thank you for helping us. Don't worry. It was no big deal. Anyway, I don't know what you're investigating, but good luck with it. Well, I need to get back to work. Of course. Thanks again. Phew, I'm glad he was willing to help. Indeed. Time to continue with the job, then. Right, the card. The door has been thrown open. Seek ye the proof of vanity? Find it in the words of the goddess. That's it. Looks like we're just about done. Yeah, I guess so. Words of the goddess. Well, you say goddess, and there's really only one place I can think of. Yep, gotta be it. Let's get over there. Off we go. These are the testaments of the Septian Church, aren't they? Do you think this could be the words of the goddess the clue was talking about? Probably. The testaments are supposed to be great tidings brought about by the goddess in book form. Now that you mention it, I remember learning something about that in Sunday school. Anyway, let's check it out. There we go. Sweet, we found it. But man, just look at this thing. A little imposing for a medal, don't you think? That's the Empire in a nutshell. Big and imposing. I'd say the design is pretty apt for an Erebonian medal. So it's a cultural thing? I never would have guessed. Plus, with the Ambassador Crania wearing it and all, the medal's going to need the impact of a boot to the head. It kind of works in a way. That's one way of putting it. Any less showy on a guy with that kind of presence, and nobody would notice the damn thing's even there. More so than ever, too. He's probably on edge from the medal being stolen. Now that you mention it, well, whatever, at least we found it. Let's go give it back to him. Is it true? You really found my medal? Yep, we got it. Well, here, showing you is probably the best way. Let me return it to you. Oh, it truly is my... You found it. You really found it. I hate to interrupt the moment, but is this something or other medal what you were looking for then? It's not a something or other medal. It is the Grand Cordon of the Order of the Winged Stallion. This is no ordinary medal. It is an exceptionally high honor that all long to receive and few ever obtain. Who the heck can remember something that long? Did you say something? No, nothing. Anyway, it's the right medal, cordon thingy, right? Yes, most definitely. This avoids the worst possible scenario. Now, if the criminal responsible could just be punished, things will be settled. Do you have an idea of who the criminal might be? Well, you've totally got an idea, but unfortunately where they went is another matter. What? Is there no way you can capture them? Not immediately, no. The one we've got our eyes on, and as the culprit, is quite the well-known thief. Have you heard the name Phantom Thief B before? Phantom Thief B? He's been appearing in Laboral? Ah, so you do know him. Yes. He reigned havoc in the Imperial capital for some time. He was a man who could not be captured, even by the Imperial army. It seems I should be glad that my medal returned at all this time. Yeah, seems that way. Barclay. Sir, do you have the item prepared? Yes, here. Well, I feel some regret that things did not proceed to capturing him. Against the infamous Phantom Thief B, you can hardly be blamed. You recovered my medal in good order and maintained the dignity of the Empire. In acknowledgement of your great services to the Empire, I, the Erebonian Imperial Ambassador, grant you this Eisenritter's medal. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Congratulations. This is kind of embarrassing. Oh boy. This is Imperial style, it seems. I understand your speechlessness at being awarded such an honor. It must be very hard for you to contain yourself. Ah, sweet youth, I was the same when I received my first medal. However, do not feel unworthy. No, your efforts are more than deserving of this. I expect great deeds in the future as a befitting of one to receive this medal. Yeah, thanks. So, that is actually an accessory. Accessory. Where is it? There, yeah, there it is. The Eisenritter's Medal. Defense plus 20, and it prevents seal and mute. Here, you can have it if it's in. And let's also give you... Yeah, we'll give you a gladiator belt. Well, because why not? Alright. So that's all 3 of those done. So let's go report these. What time is it? 1:45. I could probably stand to go deal with a couple more things. And we're up to C rank, getting Aquamaster. That is a perk. Even though we already have it. Good work. Always nice to see some progress. If you complete any more jobs, be sure to come back and report. Alright, now let's make sure that there's no hidden quests. Okay. No, there is not. Okay. So yeah, it looks like it's all just a bunch of go slay some monsters. Alright. I think Nebel Valley's this way. Could be wrong about that, though. Oh, that's the Hakan Gate. Alright, never mind. This way, then. And that's Vert Bridge. You know what, let's... No, Vert Bridge is to go back to Roland. That's right. I don't need to go that way. I'm going I went the complete wrong way. Because of course I did. Actually, there is one at the tower, and the tower's to the south. So, let's head south. I think the tower's south, anyway.
It is. Perfect. To the tower, because let's just get it out of the way. You know, this would be so fitting if the combat mechanic... Whoops. If the encounter mechanics were the same as Cold Steel. Because there's actually a point they will make in lore, or that actually would be fitting for this. But we'll get into that when it pops up. Which might not be today, because I'm actually already starting to run out of time. Unfortunately. AP charge, surprise cookie. I haven't used any of the attack foods yet. Whoops. A lot of chests around here. Holy crap. HP 4. So yeah, lots of nice and useful items. I don't even know where the hell I'm going, so don't ask me. Monsters! I should have done either wind or fire septif. Of course. Ebony shoes. Long barrel 3. Star rabbits. Did I give a plus for good loot? Good itemization and loot. Yep. Already there. Gladiator headband. Reviving bomb. Nope. More monsters, of course. I will never get tired of that. Refresh jelly. Alright. Another one. Hmm? Okay. That's Emerald Tower done. There we go. Okay. In fact, let's up that itemization. Since it continues to be good throughout the game. Two. Whoops. Positives. There we go. All right. Alright, so next up is Nebel Valley. I don't even remember where Nebel Valley is supposed to be. I could have sworn it was not this way. Maybe it is in the East Highway. I have to keep going. Or, maybe it's on along Eisen Road? No, because that's Hakan Gate. That's right. No, I don't need to go to Hakan Gate. I don't need to see General Moron. Don't need, don't want. Don't need it, didn't ask. Just go after yourself. There we go. Okay, so it is this way. I just need to go a little bit further, that's all. Yay! Let's see if this will be a negative again. Probably should be, because this is literally the same path. Oh hey, I can visit that again. In that area. Neat. Mm. And that's why I always bring Tita. Because Tita's main attack is a frickin' AoE and can take out multiple enemies. Simple as that. It would be nice to find that monster soon. My patience is not infinite. Here it is. There we go. Phew, that was the last one. Still, though, didn't they seem kind of odd? Yeah, they were afraid. Yes, the monster's behavior was odd. Some were ready to kill us, some were ready to flee. I kind of noticed that too. It was kind of scary. I get something up? Just thinking this might be a warning about something. Warning? You mean something Ouroboros is doing? I can't say for sure, but something like this has happened before. Day after day, the monsters were all riled up, and then bam, right after that. Right after? Agate? Enough about that. Point is, animals have better instincts about this sort of stuff than humans do. We better keep our eyes open for anything. Yeah, good point. Back to the guild house for us then, I guess? Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Luck. And water septif. As if I needed any more of that. Dang it. Yeah. As much as I hate to give this game more negatives, yeah. Nebo Valley is still terrible and still negative worthy, unfortunately. Because, yeah, a lot of these enemies are really goddamn annoying. I mean, to fight if you actually have to go through all of them. I can actually feel myself starting to get a headache from all this. Oh, come on. Stop that. Tell me this is the exit down here. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have some consistency. Whoops. Let's make sure that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cat. Noble Valley is still annoying, still difficult to navigate, still full of irritating enemies, and is still 2 negatives. God, I hate that place so damn much. Alright. So back to the guild house with me. Oh yeah, I should be keeping an eye on the time. I'm still good. Still got an hour. So we'll see how far through all of this I can get in an hour. Legrand, we're back. Nick, what's 3 more That's 3 more monsters for the trophy room. Ho, good work, kids. Here, let me pay you out for that before you report. Sounds like they were plenty violent, but you kids seem to handle them okay. Well, about that, something's been bothering us. What is it? It's like this. Explain. Good day, Mr. Jacob. Ah, if it isn't young Maybell. Are you on your way to services at the church? I'm afraid not. I've got to check in at the market first. I'll be sure to give Adios her full due afterwards, though. Milady, you claimed the exact same thing the other day and ultimately did not attend. Lila, how do you remember such trivial things? I absolutely will visit today, I promise. Ho ho. Well, remember, child, hard work is good for the soul, but so is finding time for yourself. And that goes double for people in positions of responsibility like yourself. I know. I'll find some time to go today, I promise, really. But for now, I must ask for your pardon. Have a good day, Mr. Jacob. Pardon us. I wasn't sure about her when she nominated herself for the mayoralty right after her poor father passed. But now look at her, the real face of a mayor. She should be proud. She could serve to learn to relax a little, but... Huh? What in Adios' name? So, the monsters were acting in a way that suggested they were disturbed by something. Aye, that does bother me. Yeah, it seemed kind of creepy. Oh yeah, Agate, you said something like this happened here in Bose before, right? Huh? Really? Yeah, sort of. It was before your time here, Legrand. Huh? Wait, Legrand, you haven't always been here? No, I settled here after the 100 Days War. Before the war, there were just the one. Before the war, there was just the one guild house in Grenseal, you see. The other branches were set up after we kicked the Erebonians back across the Crone. Back then, I was the receptionist and coordinator over at the Grenseal house. Oh, right. I think Dad mentioned something like this once. It was right before that damn war. It was when the monsters were acting so strangely. Huh? Wait, do you mean to... What in Adios' name? What was that? Outside, come on. Whoa. Yep. What in the... Wow, it's gigantic. That's a dragon. That's the ancient dragon, the one which legends say has dwelt in Liberl since antiquity. Well, this is quite the turn of events. This is the society's doing, isn't it? No denying it at this point. You're... Aren't you Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar? Huh. Lawrence Belgar was simply an alias. Enforcer number 2, Lionheart, the Blade Lord. You may address me as such from now on. Lionheart, the Blade Lord? Ah, now I understand. Lionheart, the Lion-Hearted, This is why so many call you Lo, or Lion. Seriously? So you're Lo. I never chose that name for myself, but many of my comrades do call me that. Call me whatever you like, it doesn't matter in the end. Think you're so much better. Ah! Do you intend to burn the whole city? What a headache. Wait a minute, you... Our experiment this time is somewhat irregular. I'll be frank, you could never hope to handle this. Leave it to the Royal Army. Back down for your own sakes. Damn it! What should we do? He'll get away at this rate. I'm going after the lizard. You guys check on the damage while you wait for the army to get here. Huh? Agate? I'll be in touch. Agate! Wait! Thank Adios, you're here. Please help us. There are people who couldn't get out in time. They're trapped under the rubble. What? Let's go help. This is awful. Just making sure. Wait. We gotta figure out how we're going to do this quickly, but we gotta. Okay, Shara, take Chloe and Tita and help evacuate the civilians who are still in the area. Understood. Chloe, Tita, let's get to the west exit. Yes. Coming. Zin, Olivier, you'll help clear that rubble. Right. Let us get to lifting. I love how Olivier just doesn't complain about, oh dear, I'm gonna have to do heavy lifting. No, it's just, yep, let's go. No good. Can't move it with just us. Mayor Maybell! You guys! Estelle! Oh, Estelle! We're here to help. Is someone under there? Lila pushed me out of the way and was... Oh no. I think I can move this on my own. You there, step back a bit. Sure. It's, in your hands. Yeah. Lila! Miss May... she's alive! Lila! Olivier, help me carry Lila. Leave the fair maiden to me. And, well, good work, everyone. I've gotten word that a Royal Army detachment is heading here from the Hakan Gate. You can leave the situation at the market to them. Right. To think they'd bring out a monster like that. And Lawrence, the second enforcer. Lionheart the Blade Lord. So he's our low, huh? At last, our masked villain is revealed to the audience in full. He seemed like the kind of man to do something so heinous when we encountered him. He never seemed like the kind of man to do something so heinous when we encountered him in the castle, but... Mr. Legrand, have we heard from Agate? Unfortunately not, little missy. That hot-headed fool, what in Adios' name does he think he's doing? Agate. Hey, could that be... This is the Bracer Guild, the Posey branch. Ah, you! What? What happened? Nothing good from the sound of it. Yes, I understand. I'll send the others at once. Right. Keep it together, man. Help is coming. That was the elder of Ravenue Village, Ryzen. The dragon just attacked Ravenue moments ago. Oh no! What? The dragon torched their orchids and then flew away from the sound of it. Agate showed up afterward and helped with the firefighting, but... Right, we're off. Estelle, let me come with you, please. Huh? My cannon would probably help against a flying target like, a dragon, and... Right, I get it. Just safety first, okay? If there's trouble, okay. Oh, yeah. And since they've been out of the party for a bit, Chloe and Olivier. Whoops. Actually, it's probably more fitting to have Olivier have the Eisenritter medal. And sure, let's give him the gladiator headband. No, let's give him the gladiator belt, actually. And, whoops, I took off the Eisenritter medal. Okay. Now, I need to make sure there are no beanies. Looks like no. Okay. Westgate. Whoops. Right. Wrong way. No way. Yeah. It's awful. I think for the moment, the best thing we can do is try to find the village elder. He should hopefully know what happened to the dragon and agate. Yeah, let's look. Whoops. The screams of the children, the smoke of burning trees. Oh, mercy, everything from 10 years ago has come rushing back. It took about a single moment to lose everything we had. Yeah. I wish the music could keep going while I was typing this. I really do, but. There you are, Elder. Sir! I remember you. Have you come all the way from the guild in Bose? Yeah, that's right. You remember us, sir? Yes, you slew those monsters for us, and you helped with the bandits as well. It'd be hard to forget you after all that. I see. Oh no, never mind that. Where did the dragon go? And, Agate, where's Agate? Yes. After burning the orchids, the dragon flew north. Agate showed up right afterwards and helped put out the fire. But when it was over, he simply vanished. Agate, are you sure he didn't go off to find his sister? She lives here, right? His what? I see. So that's what Agate tells people, is it? Pardon? What do you mean? I did check earlier. Agate is not with Mishka. He's not at his house either. I see. So he must have gone after the dragon then. If I recall the map of Laburl correctly, there should be a mine to the north of here. Pardon me, Elder Reason. Can we be of help in any way? Oh no, you don't need to fret over us. We managed to get the fires out, so all that's left now is cleaning up. More importantly, please help Agate. When he's in this sort of state, there's no telling what he might do. Got it. Everyone, come on. Let's search the road leading to that mine. Okay. Keep this in mind for when we get to Cold Steel 2, by the way. It'll be important. It'll be important. Okay. Oh, right. It's further down. Because it's this way. I forget which ones have treasure chests and which ones don't. That's kind of why I'm just wandering like this. There we go. Was hoping for more than a reviving bomb, but whatever. Ah. This is the entrance to the abandoned mine. The door's open. Do you think... Estelle, look! This chain's been cut. It looks recent, too. I knew it. Most certainly our red-headed errand hero's work. Herc, he must be within. We have to hurry and catch him. Come on. Okay. Alright, that should be enough. You will need a bit more time to gather the necessary data. Of course, this is the sort of job he'd shove off on me. Having a bad day? I have a guest, it seems. You're that red lieutenant from before, aren't you? Oh, you've got that same golden sword. Been a while, you bastard. Agate Kronzer, the heavy blade. Bracer rank C. Ah, no, you were promoted to rank B after the coup. No surprise that a former member of the intelligence division would already know that. You were always sneaking around in the shadows like a rat back then. Decided to get a bit more showy this time, huh? Well, whatever. I ain't interested in arrests or anything nice like that today. I'm just gonna slice that smug look right off your face. Confident, aren't we? I wouldn't call what happened showy, personally. It was certainly nothing compared to what you saw 10 years ago. I've had a look at the records of every bracer in this country. You and I are very similar in some ways, Agate Kronzer. Similar, huh? You don't know shit, so don't say shit! Actually, he's got more of a point than you know, Agate. I know you don't care because 10 years ago is a very touchy subject for you, but you should know from our last encounter the difference in our abilities. On top of that, I have a dragon at my disposal. So what could possibly drive you to engage me alone? You think I give a damn about my chances of winning? I can't stand you. I'll take any chance I can get to kick your ass. Unbelievable. This is the extent of your power? I won't even need the dragon. What? Gah! We may be similar in some ways, but there is one crucial difference between us, that being the reason we take up our swords. The hell are you? I wield mine to discard my humanity and walk the path of ruin. You only wield yours in a desperate attempt to fill the emptiness within you. Swinging that lump of iron fills the void within you. For a brief moment, your rage lets you flee from your grief, but in the end, you're only deluding yourself. Shut up. Should you continue to hide behind your delusions, you will never move forward. As you are now, you are neither fit nor for enlightenment nor the path I follow. I will always remain incomplete. Shut the hell up! Was that Agate's voice? The way it's echoing, I think it must be in the big open mining pit. Come on, let's hurry. Huh? This bridge was broken the last time we came here. It must have been replaced in the interim, perhaps by the Royal Army or local miners? Maybe. Row. Row. Tyrell Bomb. EP charge. What the? Estelle, what's wrong? This way should lead right into the mining pit. Why is it blocked off by rocks? Perhaps the dragon did something that caused the passage to cave in. Okay then. I'll use my cannon. Stand back. No. Hold your blasting for now. A large explosion could simply cause the tunnel to further collapse. But... Tita, I know how you feel, but stay calm, okay? Let's see if we can find another way around. Okay. Of course she wouldn't think about the cave coming in. She's a 12-year-old who's panicking. That just makes perfect sense. That's when you think about it. Also, I just realized something. Oh, son of a... wasn't recording. I haven't been recording this whole time. Oh, shit. I'll shoot. Well, that's gonna be choppy for YouTube. And so this whole session's gonna be choppy for YouTube. Wonderful. Well, I was planning to be up tonight, so I guess that's gonna be a thing. I've completely been turned around, haven't I? Shit. 100 victories stink. There we go. Oh, there we go. Ah! Damn you! Careless. As the one mercy I can offer you, I'll end this quickly. Yeah. Now then, it's almost time. I should alter the Gospel's control style while I still have a moment. Just a damn second. I'm not done yet. It's not over yet. That's Agate! Tita! You still cling to that broken lump of iron. As you wish. You shall die as broken as your blade. No! Short stuff. The hell are you doing? I was worried about you, Agate, so I came here with Estelle and... Tita! You, stop them. Ah! What do we do? Please. Stay away, please. You idiot. You think please will work on him? Just run already. Granddaughter of Zeiss's Professor Russell, Tita Russell. I've heard you were a child genius, but no genius would ever behave so recklessly. In truth, I am not fond of harming women or children. Still, I'll do what I must. Now be a good girl and move. You son of a bitch! I won't move. I won't. Agate's always saving me, so I have to help him back. I have to. No, that's not it. Not just it. He's blunt, and he always looks annoyed. He always treats me like a child and calls me things like short stuff, but he's really nice, and he's always watching out for me. He means so much to me. I love him. So I won't move, no matter what. Tita. You're a very brave little girl, though I can hardly believe you care that much for such a blockhead. It seems you aren't the only one who wish to challenge me, so I'll take my leave for now. Main gun's ready. All hands, prepare to take the field. Yes, sir. Huh, they finally show their faces. Now we can begin the final experiment. Ah! Wait, you... Don't forget, Agate Kronzer, so long as you can continue to delude yourself, you won't amount to anything. Nor can you protect anything you deem important. Wait! Now look, I stood here and listened to you run your mouth for... It felt like forever. I am so not letting you get away after all that. Estelle Bright, you too should take this to heart. Huh? Once this experiment ends, our plan will enter its next stage. If you fail to keep your wits about you, I guarantee you will come to regret it. Hey, wait, what's that supposed to? Sorry, give me a sec. Need to check something. Okay, I'll deal with all that after. Curse you, dragon! You will not flee! All hands! Fire! Fire! Bring it down! As if your cannons can do anything against a legend. Let us go, Ragnar the Ancient. Wait, why aren't we chasing him? What are you doing? Does this have something to do with your stupid bracer grudge? Not in the slightest. That monster wasn't even scratched by rounds from a combat vessel. Okay. Hessel, what do you intend to do that cannons cannot? Well, General, even to you, your highness, I shall not yield this point. Courage and recklessness are different things. Your highness, I'm sure you saw the damage to Bose and revenue. This has, in essence, become a war. A war? A war? Yes, you're right. Leave the bread, head to the baker's, Miss Bright. Hey, if this is a war, the professionals will handle it. And if you want my advice, you're better off searching for Ouroboros' center of command. But you're kidding. Agate? Agate! Take it easy, okay? I just finished patching you up. You're the heavy blade Agate, yes? Cassius tells me you're quite an active young bracer. Don't care what the old man said. General, listen. Leave the beard red to the bakers? War to the professionals? You seriously saying that? Of course I'm serious. Unlike bracers who exist only to protect private citizens, we must protect the country as a whole. We must protect liberal soil and those who live upon it. The army is the only instrument that can protect liberal soil and those who live upon it? On it, huh? Don't make me laugh. Whoa, Agate! Agate, calm down, please. You're always too late. You idiots move like slugs. You just worry about keeping everyone in step. You can't do shit without orders. You can't even protect the things you say you will. You can't do it now, and you didn't do it 10 years ago. Are you... I wonder... Who the hell could leave it to you? This time, gotta protect Misha, myself. Agate, is he okay? He doesn't seem to have reopened his wounds. He's simply exhausted, physically and mentally. Oh, Agate, he was making an even bigger fuss than usual. For now, he needs rest in his own bed. His home is in revenue. My ship will take him that far, at least. Thank you. Wait a minute. How do you know Agate's house is in revenue? I remembered that I met him once before. The little boy from that day has grown quite a bit. What day? It was immediately after the 100 Days' War. The day the memorial to his sister and the other villagers was erected. What? Yup. I see. What a mess. Miss Bright, General, sir, I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble. No, in the end we couldn't stop the dragon's rampage. I'm sorry we weren't of much help, really. You've no reason to disparage yourself, Miss Bright. Even with the dragon still on the loose, you have proven indispensable in the aid you have given others. Wow, you got the stick out of your ass, says General Morgan. I'm impressed. You successfully evacuated the market, and Mr. Kronzer's firefighting efforts were marvelous. Only you bracers could have responded so quickly. I have to admit, General, it feels a little strange to hear you say that. But, about Agate, is it true that during the war his little sister was, It is, yes. Liberal's forces and the Imperial Army were fighting on the village's outskirts. During the battle, some Erebonian incendiary rounds hit the village. Ultimately, some of the homes were burnt and some of our villagers lost their lives. One of them was Mishka Kronzer. In a way, the Royal Army is culpable for that entire incident. The defensive line we established to protect the village ended up doing little more than drawing the fighting into it. The end result was large portions of the village being laid waste. Oh. and the order to establish the defensive line came from my desk. You can very easily say that the blood of those people is on my hands. General, sir, please, you don't need to blame yourself. The Royal Army was doing their duty, that's all. The whole thing was just a tragedy built on several coincidences colliding. No, Reason, you needn't make excuses for me. Those sort of justifications hold no meaning for those who lost family. Those like that red-haired young man. Well, after the battle, I attended the funeral for the village's dead as a representative of the army. I clearly remember the eyes of a particular red-haired young man in attendance. Bottomless sadness, twisted by rage, eyes such as I have never seen before or since. And I was the one responsible for giving him such eyes. No, that isn't true. Agate never blamed the Erebonians or the Royal Army, or even you, General. The person he blamed was himself. Huh? What do you mean? All I know is what I observed, but Agate always seemed to blame himself in some way for Mishka's death. Wasn't even remotely true, of course, but he convinced himself it was. And then, after practically torturing himself over what happened, he left the village. He wanted to search for an answer, to find a way to make it up to Mishka. I always thought his time as a street thug in ruin was because of that, because he never found his answer. He did eventually get his head screwed back on and began walking the path of a bracer, but I don't think he ever truly found the answer he sought. He's still trapped by that same sadness, that same anger at himself. How terrible. Hey, General, are you sure you won't let us bracers help against the dragon? What? We definitely have some strong points the army doesn't. We're smaller, so we can respond faster. We're closer to the civilian population. It's a bit easier for us to get to places where the army has trouble getting to, too. I know we could help if you'd let us. But now that I've heard all this, I think Agate became a bracer because he thought there was potential in those abilities. The potential to find a way to make peace with his sister. Yeah, I think I can understand now why Agate became a bracer when Dad invited him. Dad became a bracer when he lost Mom, after all. So, to prove the potential of bracers, and, more than anything, to help the people in need around me, I want to do everything I possibly can. So please, let us help you. Estelle. Ah, beautifully said, Estelle. I wonder, had bracers been in Bose 10 years ago, could it all have been... It's nothing. Cassius is swamped with other duties, so I will be taking command of army operations against the dragon. I need to head back to the Hakan Gate and hold council over our next moves. I will take your suggestion under advisement. So then, do not be hasty. I merely said I would take it under advisement. I will contact your guild house tonight with the results of our deliberations. That is all I can promise. Right, we understand. The orchestra tenses, awaiting a single word. I cannot wait. I must pardon myself here, then. Ryzen, my thanks for your hospitality. No, please come by any time. Okay, we better get back to Bose. Agate should probably stay here, huh? He's going to need at least a few days to recover from his wounds. We should let him sleep for now. Yeah, good idea. Let's check in on him before we go and fill Tita on what's going on. Elder Reason? I know now's not the best time to ask, but please take care of Agate for us. You don't need to worry, he's part of our family here. Besides, compared to 10 years ago, a dragon is nothing. I think we should be thanking the goddess no one's died yet. Yep. Oops. Estelle! Hi, Tita. How's Agate doing? He's still asleep. But, his face looks a lot better, so I think he'll be okay so long as he gets a lot of rest. I see. So this is Agate's house, huh? It is small, but it is warm and comfortable. It's so loving. This must be where he lived with his sister. Hey! This photograph. This looks like a picture of when Agate was a kid. That means this girl must be... Yes, I think it's Mishka. What a sweet little child. She and Agate seem to have been quite close. I think so too. Agate and Mishka look really happy after all. Yeah, they really do. Agate looks about 14 in this, so Mishka would be, what, 12? Agate's got the sort of face that just screams, I'm the world's biggest prankster. I bet he was an interesting kid. Still, though, why did Agate keep quiet about his sister? He kept talking about her as if she was alive. Yeah, but, if you think about it, Agate never said Mishka was alive. He said he comes back to visit, and I bet he meant he visits her grave. Now that you mention it, yeah. He still should have known when we had the wrong idea about it, though. Why wouldn't he correct us? I don't know, but Agate said once work calmed down a bit, he'd introduce us all. I think he was going to tell us then. That's right, I bet that's it. Well, we can ask him later what he intended, but, Tita, we need to head back to the Bose Guild House soon, but, what is it? Explain. Oh, I see. Estelle? You don't need to say anything, Tita. You're gonna say you want to stay behind and take care of Agate, right? Um, Underestimate me at your own peril, my little Tita. I can read the inside of your mind like a picture book. It's a big sister thing. Aww. Leave the rest to us, Tita. Tita, you can focus on helping Agate heal, alright? We understand. Still, everyone, thank you so much. Aw, you don't need to thank us. There's only one thing I'll ask you to do. When Agate wakes up, tell him what we just told you, okay? Ah, you mean the stuff about the bracers and the army working together? Yeah. Also, I want you to stop Agate from trying anything reckless, physically if necessary. Harry, you're not to let him out of this bed until he's fully healed. Got it? Yeah, I'll do my best. Estelle, everyone, be careful, okay? Alright. I think I'll end it here.